Why do we need an
Hello.
audience? Oh,
Welcome to Reaper Errant on Reaper Miniatures. This is a Dungeons and Dragons 5e game. I am Frank. I am going to DM this game, and we have awesome players tonight, and I will let them all get a chance to introduce themselves to you and who they're playing. Before we get to that, I want to get to a couple of thank yous and that sort of thing, which is I want to say thank you to Reaper for allowing me to do this and have this awesome game. I look forward to it so much every time, so thank you. Also, thank you to Sirenscape for some of the background and ambient music you will hear this evening. Portions of it are from them. And let's see, I think that's it. I'll let everybody introduce themselves before we get into any kind of story. Introduce themselves and who they're playing. And we'll start, as usual, with Bobby.
Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm playing Pugh, the mighty and indomitable gnome bard, armed with my... Shut up, Proctor, for Pete's sake. What is wrong with you?
My trusty Warsham.
And positive mental attitude.
Attitude.
That's right. Good grief, Proctor.
It's been a while. It's been a month. You got a lot saved up.
Yeah, you guys.
Kicking Abran over the precipice this evening. It's the end of it.
Gene.
Aberrant's going to be troll food, I have a feeling.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling.
that's right.
Or Pugil,
Mm,
that could go either way.
you
So,
might want to put your money on Abran. I'm a musically inclined gnome. I'm not good against giant regenerating predators.
You don't know until you try.
Yeah, we never know.
Yeah.
We'll figure
Never
it out.
know. So,
yeah.
hi, I'm Gene. Gene Van Horn. I am playing Gooseneck, the Lizardman Barbarian, and I hope we get to whackety whack some monsters with my axe. That's all. So I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Jason.
I'm Jason Wiebe. I'm playing Silas Brightspear, a 7th level platypod magnate. No, wait. Corncob Thunderbludgeon, a cleric of nature, and he's ready to kick some natural ass.
Too much pregame lubrication there, Corncob?
Yeah.
You know.
So he's not there for us if we need something unnatural?
I don't know.
No. That would be the demons department.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm not a demon. I'm demon adjacent.
Michael.
Did you say roll for initiative?
I mean, have no fear.
We're doing the introduction.
This episode is brought to you, for you, by you, almost. So,
Hi, my name's Michael Proctor, and I'm playing Abran, the more abdominable, courageous, energetic elf ranger.
With a good mental attitude.
With a positive, I don't really have a positive mental attitude. No, I'm a little pessimistic mental attitude. Just watching the gnome.
Because you're
trip
running
over
out of
his own
ammo.
feet. Yeah, watching the gnome trip over his own feet.
Rhonda.
I'm Rhonda Bender, and I play Fathom, who likes to sling around the spells that come from a questionable source. We're not going to talk about that right now. We have a demon dog, so I don't know why I'm trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
You do. Well, I will say Jen is usually in that other empty area over there. She cannot make it this evening. So,
So the one voice of reason isn't here.
I was going to say something like that.
Question.
Yes.
So the time that I missed, Abran ended up having coital affairs with the Mushroom Queen. Since Jen's not here, what's going to happen? Who's Jen going to hook up with? Who's Kay going to hook up with?
Pretty sure she just decided not to go through troll country with you.
Yeah,
Then
the
you could
difference.
just walk over this bridge and be there.
He's never expressed a desire to be an amateur mycologist.
I like that.
Well, there's not a spore or a fungal rhizome that Michael hasn't tried, or at least Abram hasn't tried. So
Abram.
It's
That's
the
the
wood
word.
elf.
We need to clarify that. Yeah. Serious wood.
That sounds
Yeah.
like he's
You
ready
said
to go.
wood.
So it
Serious wood.
you
some of our ambient music, by the way, is Frankie the pug, who's found the only patch of sunlight in the whole house, and he's snoring. So unless the audience wants me to boot him out of this room, which I can,
No,
he's just
no,
going to
you
contribute
have
his own unique flavor to the whole thing.
You have a hell pug companion today, so it's
That's
perfect. For those who might have heard that actually before, in the last adventure, they found some bandits who were charging unnecessary tolls to people to pass a bridge, and they happened to
Some
have
bridge
this
thugs.
fire-breathing hell pug, and which turned on them with a little bit of coercion from Fathom. And now everybody thought this is the opportunity to go through troll country with this pug.
Before we adopt him out to a better home.
Right. And so that is where we begin our adventure. Everybody is traveling through. Oh, wow. What I just realized is without Jen, your passive perceptions are okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, luckily we're
One
I do
trolls.
have a +4.
Yeah.
Mine isn't terrible. Mine's still an 18 +4. So,
That's true.
But
That's
what's
your
your
passive?
though?
oh, my passive is 14. It's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
But it's not 21.
Right, right.
No.
I mean, there are.
Well, okay, then I just won't pay attention, and whatever it is can surprise us. I won't even bother rolling. Lizard man.
Okay, now let me mark that down. Actually, realize I need.
Yeah, we're screwed. That's right, we're screwed. They're screwed.
Well, aren't trolls big? Shouldn't we be able to see them pretty well?
They're big,
Distance?
and
You can't imagine they smell real good either. Of course, we've got all that hellfire and brimstone floating around now.
Yeah,
We got
there's
a
You assume
demon-adjacent
we're gonna
party
run into
member and a
trolls.
demonic dog from hell, so that's great.
a little
The
bit
whole
of
alignment of the
sulfur
party is shifted somehow.
around you.
Hey.
Hey, now.
I'm nicer than half of you. I helped those poor people out the other day.
You did.
That is true.
Against your advice. by
You're
the
a
way.
nice demon. You're a nice, evil demon.
Yeah. Like
Corn
it's not
cob.
agenda-driven.
What? So your passive perception is 14. Pugil, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay. Gooseneck, what's your passive perception?
14.
Okay. Abran, what's your passive perception?
That'd be a 15, Frank.
Well, there you go.
Fathom.
10.
Okay.
This is not my shining area.
So as you're sort of traveling,
Well, let's put Fathom in
through
front,
this-
I never go in
just as
front.
an arrow soak.
the forest thickens up in this area. There are lots of living trees, a few dead ones, large frond-like bushes that are almost, well, tree-sized, you would say. So there's enough overhead crowding that even if it was a fully bright day, it would be a little bit darkened in here, and it's not even a fully bright day. It's a little overcast.
So a little bit of a canopy.
Yeah, just a little bit. Sun kind of dots through here and there, but it's pretty dense with trees. And the floor of this forest is a little bit damp. It's not a swamp. It's more like a temperate rainforest. I guess you'd say. Which, I don't know, may go against your expectations of troll area, but this is supposed to be it. This is the right direction.
Or we're still fairly close to the lakes, right?
You're quite a few miles from the lakes. You've branched off away from the river a bit, so you're not in a swampy area anymore. Or watery area. Okay. Abran, I assume that your order is not necessarily going to change. You're going to get Gooseneck and Abran near the... Actually, what is your order going to be through here?
Normal marching order, I'm fine with.
Okay, so that's Gooseneck, Abran, Corncob.
Yep.
Isn't Gooseneck normally
But
at
the
the
demon
back?
dog. I'm
Oh,
usually
Gooseneck in the back.
but
Sorry, yeah. It's Abran. It's Corncob.
Shouldn't
it's
we have
Abran,
the
Corn-
demon dog up towards the front?
Yes, good idea.
Yes.
Well, just to be clear, the demon dog is not really doesn't enjoy most of your company.
I'm
Except
not
for
overly
Fallon.
happy about the demon dog.
I can go second if you want him closer to the front.
Okay.
This one time. Look, we're just going to point him at the trolls, then I'm going to fireball,
Yeah.
and then we can get in there.
Okay. I got it. I got it situated.
Because he doesn't mind when I fireball him. You guys don't seem to like it.
I like those little tree stumps. Those are cool.
Those are cool.
I noticed there's some fungus. You should check that out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
saw
say
a
lots of
little
mushrooms.
orange. I saw a little orange patch laying on the ground. I'm
Uh-huh.
very curious about that.
No, over on that tree. There's all kinds of fungus on
Yeah.
that one tree.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
There's a noted mycophiliac.
So, Abran, you
Mike, go
up ahead, you do hear a bit of a sort of crunching sound, as though something's being moved and broken. And you realize to get that kind of sound, it can't be small because of how damp this forest is. So something big must have made that sound up ahead.
And only I heard it?
Only you heard it.
Well, I let everybody else know there's something big and crunchy out there.
Big
You
and
guys wanna-
crunchy.
Big and crunching. And
Crunching,
crunchy,
oh.
possibly. Crunching.
So something
Should we
moving through the woods, not... Okay.
should we spread out and try to surround it,
I would-
or we're gonna scout
Yeah,
ahead?
maybe.
Or...
Can I stealth up a little bit and see if I can see gather
Absolutely.
some more intel?
Give me a stealth check.
All right.
Look better than
Stealth
Bob.
way ahead.
A 12.
A 12. A 12. A 12. Okay. We gotta get these. Let's see how this pizza dungeon dice go. Okay. So you're kind of sneaking up, and as you move through, something turns and looks your direction. Something fairly large. And it just... How far ahead would you say you were of everyone else? You were
very.
trying... Well, you got to keeping a pace. You're gonna try to remain 30 feet ahead, or...
Yeah. I was.
3 football fields would be my suggestion.
No, I'd
That's
say
a good one, yeah.
I'd say about 30. You're right. About 30 feet away, somewhere I could get
Okay.
back to or sprint back to relatively quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna move you up then.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depends. How long does it take a troll to tear an elf to pieces? Because I want to work that out with my 30-foot sprint.
A 1,
Hopefully, we'll find out.
2.
Hopefully. Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Bobby.
So
That was
you're
Pugh. I was in character.
stealthing
okay.
as you're moving up. It just gets a little squelchy a little bit, and this creature looks up, and you recognize it immediately as a troll. You're familiar with them. You've
Oh, I love that
encountered them
sculpt.
before, and it just kind of just looks at you and instantly doesn't think about it. Starts charging your direction through trees. Roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
You want us all to roll?
Initiative. Everyone should be rolling initiative for this. Yeah.
15.
Okay. 15 for Abran. Corncob.
I think I got negative. Yes, 14.
14. Pugil.
14.
Gooseneck.
9.
Fathom.
13.
The dog will
I
go
assume-
on your initiative, Fathom.
I'll go on my. Oh.
Yeah. I am all right. So I mean that didn't take long. You were sneaky, not sneaky.
Not very sneaky. No.
Yeah.
Not
It's
very
okay.
sneaky.
It happens. So
Been hanging around Pugil too much.
this comes
Hey,
running.
you guys need to practice your sneaking.
I know.
Charging at you, and Abran, you actually end up being faster.
Ah,
Good job.
well, I would like to. Can I get another shot of where I am to the party?
You're like 30 feet right there.
Okay. All right. I'd like to backpedal a bit with my bow out, yet still fire a couple arrows at him. Is that possible?
Yeah, you can move 30 back all the way to the party.
Yeah. And then I want to move a little to the side, to the screen right, towards that big stump over there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just so I can stay out of their firing range. Not that far. A little bit more. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, and then I'm going to fire an arrow.
Okay.
That'd be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's a great hit.
With 7 plus 5 is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, I can fire twice now. I forgot. Would a 20 hit,
Yes.
I think. And then that just has 6 points of damage.
All right. All right. Okay. Corncob, you see this. Abran sort of runs it back to you, and then he moves off to the side so that to get out of its path. And now the troll's kind of barreling right down on Fathom and you all.
I'm going to shoot it with one of my magic pistols.
You can do that.
All right. Here you go. Eat lead. Ugly bastards. All right. 18.
Yes.
Just
that's-
straight. I don't know what bonuses or whatever.
That's plenty if you're rolling an
I
18.
don't have a pistol proficiency.
It's just going to be your dexterity stuff, so that's plenty.
Okay. So
So
18.
I think the pistol was a simple 2d6.
Okay. Well, that's pretty simple. I like that. 2d6. 10.
10. Okay. So when you do that, there's a boom, and it kind of echoes a little bit in the mist, and then gets not in the mist, but in the moisture, and then gets kind of muffled a little bit down, and you realize it was kind of a loud sound out here.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, Pugil.
We're going to encounter them no matter what.
Bring him in.
Now, that's only one shot per round, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Unless
he goes full auto.
Unless you go full auto, which is
I'm not going full auto. It's a good way to waste what little ammunition
Technically
we have.
called gnome mode.
No mode, yeah. Spray and pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
More
Shoot the
fitting for a
ceiling
cleric.
mode. Yeah.
Go gnome mode. I'm going to run as close as I can to Abran and try to take cover behind the elf and
Okay.
shoot the thing with my crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it behind Abran. Shoot on the way and then end up behind Abran. Yes.
That's my plan.
Okay. Take your shot.
18. 14 plus 4.
That's a hit. You are all doing great.
And my damage is 4 points.
And Fathom, it's your turn.
First, I'm going to tell the Hellhound to go get him, boy. Go chew him up.
Okay. I'm going to let you do the rolling for him. He runs up there, super excited. Let's see. I forget how fast he can move. I need to find that real quick. My apologies. I've had that. Oh yeah, he can almost get there. Being 60 feet from this, he can get 10 feet from that troll, which is plenty to be within his breath.
Good.
So, you said go get him.
This is the dog food that keeps regenerating.
It's within 10 feet of him. You can move up a little bit more. And
It's like putting it on Amazon subscription.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding. This is just a dexterity saving throw from this troll. So, all right. This troll doesn't know what to expect and then sees the fire come out of his mouth and is super worried about that. And does dodge it. However, this fiery breath, 6d6 worth of fire damage. He's only taken half of this, but that's a lot. And the troll screams out. He's like, "Argh!" He's very, now he's either very angry or very scared. It's hard to tell with a troll.
Is that a weeby? That's a weeby sculpt, right?
Yeah.
That's
That
a
is a
Pathfinder
fun
one,
troll.
right? Yeah, I like
Yep,
that
that's
one.
the Wayne Reynolds art.
This one, it just looks so aggressive. It's coming right on.
You're crazy.
It's great.
That is...
I have 2 of them in my Dragon Rampant army.
That's the dog's turn. It's your turn, Fathom. Or
Covered in minwax, I'm sure.
I'm going to, based on previous troll experiences, I'm going to use Chill Touch.
okay,
But I feel very confident I did not hit with an 8.
that's fair. You did not hit with an 8.
That's fair.
He's
You
flailing
can
around.
leave it up
an
to Frank to
awful
say
lot.
you missed. You don't have to call it, like, pre-call it.
You see what the troll disturbed now, because whatever he relies on, he looks at his body and it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Regenerate.
Well, that could just be middle age.
So he angrily, that it could be, he angrily comes up to changes his ideal and comes up to the dog. He is...
Oh, don't go hurting the dog. And I don't like the dog, but good Lord.
I like the dog. The fire pug.
Fire.
Well,
I don't
gotta
like to
get
see my
shot of him
sculpts
from
fighting
behind.
each other.
You don't want to see your skulls fighting each other. Oh my god. This is like 2 little ones.
Oh. Which?
Okay. Let's see. The troll just snaps down with a bite to try to get this dog's head.
Uh-oh. Run away.
I don't think he tastes delicious.
Well,
Ooh.
misses. And then,
Wow.
in frustration, does a claw swipe, missing, and another claw swipe, missing. I don't know about these. I don't know about these attack rolls for me. I need some bunny ears, I think.
That's one nimble
Bunny eaters
hellhound.
are working, Rhonda.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The hound
Well, they
is
didn't
just
work
like,
for me, but if they jinx the GM, that's almost good.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Dang it. 3 attacks and nothing. You do hear his roaring and screaming. Way off, you hear some other crunching, like, coming in through this.
And that's why I didn't use the fireball yet.
Before that happens, though, Gooseneck, you're up.
Let's see. I think I'm going to. How much? Let's see. One sec. All right. Let's just go for a short bow shot, because I don't think I want to engage just yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got
So, huh?
Yeah,
I've got a short bow.
Stay out of that puppy breath
from the bandits.
Yeah. Stay away from that puppy breath.
All right, here we go. Short bow.
Not
Ooh, natural 20 plus 4,
Good job.
so 24. And
I drink.
6 plus 1. I get to roll damage twice, right?
All dice are rolled twice.
Do I need to roll I don't need to roll the 20 again.
No. All the damage dice. Yeah.
Damage. Okay. So 11. Let's see. 11, 12, 13 points of damage. Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Awesome.
Rhonda, those ears are working great.
I'm stuck in these ears forever now, aren't I?
Oh, no.
Until they stop working.
Yeah, they're spring ears.
Maybe they're representational of horns.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of Lucky Rabbit's ears better than a Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Abran, it's your turn.
So, clarification question. Last time when I fired my Rutarki sniper rifle, and I went to investigate the bodies, what did the wounds look like? Were they scorched?
They were not
burned?
scorched, unfortunately. No.
Okay.
So it's not that fire damage that you're looking for.
Yeah,
they
so
were
it doesn't.
they were damaged quite a lot and had large holes in them.
But they didn't have any kind of burn marks through where the projectile.
Nope.
Since it was a space laser, wasn't a laser thing. It's more like a bullet that comes out. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue. I'm just going to, since it's damaged, I'm going to just fire a couple more arrows at it.
Okay.
First one is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
With 11 points of damage. And then since it's already injured, I get another 8 plus 2 more. And then my second shot is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And a 12 points of damage.
Okay. Oof, so much damage. I love it. Are you going to move? Are you going to stay there? You notice Pugil's like behind you.
I stay there. I say, it's okay, little guy. We got it from here. Just shoot your little sticky thing at it, and you'll be good.
Corn cob.
I
Play your flute in its general direction.
Corn cob will take another shot, assuming we're still at distance.
You are still at distance. It's really the troll and the dog that are close.
Oh, a big 2. I believe that missed, as Rhonda would say.
Yes. Off to the side.
That's what I rolled, so I did believe that it missed.
Staying there, corn cob?
Yeah.
Okay. Pugil.
Sure, I'll wait for the other one to come up around back.
So Abran did not move away. I'm still concealed behind the elf.
Correct.
Could I give him a wedgie?
Would you give him a wedgie?
No, I'm not going to waste time with wedgies. I'm going to shoot that troll.
Stay focused.
Okay.
But I shoot him and roll a 10.
10's not going to hit this troll unless you got some bonuses that'll do it.
Yeah.
No.
That low roll.
Better get those ears going.
That roll.
I'm
That low
apparently
roll was the
distracted
result
by,
of my
elf's
abs
condescending attitude.
or my hard, gleaming, glistening abs.
I'm behind you. It's not the abs that are gleaming.
They go all the way around.
They go
It's
all
the
the way
glutes.
around.
It's the glutes, baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you know.
You wearing those
Give you a
assless
little-
chaps again? We
Yep.
talked about that.
Yep.
He's an elf. They all have assless chaps, even if they wear other
Yes,
stuff
but he doesn't
over.
have to wear them around us.
Yeah.
He can save that for his little elf friends.
Well,
Or the
there's a
mushrooms.
there's a term called going commando. So.
Fathom, it's your turn.
I assume the dog's still going to just attack.
It's up to, well, so first, I guess roll a d6. We'll see if that breath regenerates.
1.
It does not, so he cannot breathe.
my
All he's got
lord.
is a bite right now.
All he's got is a bite. Well,
Come on,
Lay it
double
on.
dog.
Bite him? All right, roll that
swim
d20.
hard. 15.
Okay, that hits him. It's a d8 of piercing and 2d6 fire.
Good Lord.
Another d6 for that. Let's see.
Hell must be a nasty place if it's infested with these things.
Yeah. That's why you brought him
8
here, though.
plus 4.
8 points. Okay. This troll just sort of crumples out, and the dog's chewing on little snorts of fiery smoke are coming up from his mouth as it sort of burns this troll's skin. And the dog is continuing to start just chewing on the troll that's no longer moving.
Nice.
Probably don't want to follow that dog too closely, by the way. We don't know if that's his normal diet or if that's going to cause some indigestion.
It might be a little.
Well, we haven't seen him from the back today.
No.
He already looks like he's had a moment. But this is good, right? Because we need to chop that up or burn it or something, but there could be another one on the way any minute, right?
Well, every bite with that dog's mouth is fiery, so he's starting to ingest the troll and maul it up pretty well.
Solve our problems. Okay.
It's your turn. You do hear, like you're guessing from either direction, both directions around. You hear some movement in the forest.
I'd like to position myself next to that big tree stump just so I have more of a hiding spot.
Okay.
I'll point it out to, I feel like it's very unlikely that I heard this and no one else did, but I will point out the direction of the noises just in case.
Right.
Is there any high ground around here?
There is. In fact, you suddenly see one troll up on a piece of it. He sort of comes
Oh, thanks.
flailing up over the top of.
Teacher, you forgot to assign the homework.
Flailing up over
Hey,
the top of a
I was
mountain.
asking for us, not for him.
Well, what's he going to do with the high ground? He comes up running over the top of a mountain to your left, and then out through the swamp shrubs on your right. Gooseneck, like right behind you pretty much. He stops after his full move about 25 feet behind you, Corncob. He's just running, got a club in his hand, and not Corncob, Gooseneck, and coming right for you. That's all they can do this round, and the troll on the ground actually is in death throes because he's been being chewed upon by a fiery pug.
So, did we exit rounds and go back in, or we're just
still in.
continuing our same? Okay.
Yeah.
So is it?
And it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn around, grab my axe, and go into a rage. And I want to get up to. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for it. I'm gonna charge him,
Okay.
and I want to zap him with my aura. So that's a Dex DC 13.
DC 13. Okay.
not that guy.
4.
Woo! So you take 2 points of damage, lightning damage. I don't know if that's the same as burning damage, but
Well, okay. I don't know.
and now it's time to whackety whack with my axe. 11. Is that it?
Does not hit him.
Okay. Right. Take another
Use the
swing.
dwarven axe.
Ooh. That's another weeby troll.
14. Is that it?
That does not hit him either.
Oh,
He's thick. Well, it hits him, but it can't get through that thick hide.
dang it.
Curse that
Mm.
thick hide. Dang it.
Yeah, who sculpted that hide so thick?
Right.
it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Dang it, Weeby!
Yeah, weeby.
Oh, wait, is this a bones version or is this a metal version?
Did you split the hide thinner
These are
than one?
bones trolls.
Oh, then the
Oh,
height's
okay.
thinner.
So he's a little bit easier,
It should be easier.
Should be.
more rubbery.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's more
the-
durable.
It's
the
a bean-
axe, the axe goes in a tiny bit before it bounces off, as opposed to just
Yeah.
chinking off.
Since this is the Michael Proctor game, I'm blaming this game on you, Michael. Out from the shrubs, startled from this troll, also this combat, suddenly a snake comes out as well.
Ah!
Oh, good. Just a little snake.
Oh,
Look
crap.
at that little snake.
Yeah, just a little garter snake. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Little help, guys.
Don't let Ron see a
Well,
green
you
cobra.
should
Somebody's
be able to
gonna-
charm
I know,
the
I'm
snake.
Somebody's
Snake
getting
is
eaten. That's all I can tell
Ron
you.
really needs to
Right.
watch this show.
Yeah.
This is a cousin of yours, isn't it?
Yeah. He's your
Lizardmen,
buddy.
snake guys.
your
don't they get
familiar.
along?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
he
he's
just
your
wants to say
familiar.
hello.
I
He
can try. I've got good animal handling.
He sort of raises up and like he hesitates for this. He hesitates doing anything at this time, but you see him come out and raise up
Great.
beside you.
Oh.
Snake.
Right, a snake that's smart enough to reserve his action.
I hiss back.
You got to do this,
Tell
though.
him
You got to do
Snake
your hands.
talks to-
Oh,
to Goose.
Yeah, that'll
Snake.
make him mad because he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Abran, it's your turn.
All right. Do I have line of sight on this troll?
You have line of sight really on the one on the hill or the one that Gooseneck is tangled with.
Well, Gooseneck's entangled right now, so I'm going to try to help out Gooseneck. So I pivot around the stump, so I have a line of sight on the troll that Gooseneck is hunkered down with.
Okay.
But Gooseneck did not do any damage, correct? Or he
Oh,
did.
he
do
did
damage.
some
2
with his
points of-
aura. Yeah, he
Okay,
actually
cool.
did.
Cool, cool,
points of lightning damage.
All right. So I want 23 to hit
Yes.
and 8 plus 5. I'm including my Colossus strike damage, so 13 points of damage on the first arrow.
Okay.
And the second arrow is 18 hit
Yes, it does.
plus 8 points of damage.
All right. Okay. Yes, you see the familiar fletchings of Abran's arrow stick in this troll. Gooseneck. Thump, thump. All right.
Thanks, Abran.
Corncob, it's your turn.
Okay, so this is a target-rich environment now. Is that right? 2 trolls and a snake.
Yes.
Yes. We don't know if the snake is
Yeah, snake so
is
far
the
hasn't
snake
attacked anybody.
has an
Right,
unidentified
but the snake
allegiance.
is not on Well, I'm using a pistol, so the snake is not right on the lizard man, right?
No, not at the moment.
I'm going to try to shoot that snake.
Okay.
He could be another friend. He could be
19
Gooseneck's new
minus
familiar.
18.
Right.
18 hits.
Yeah, don't we have someone that talks to animals? Isn't it you, Jason?
Yeah, I'm letting my gun do the talking now.
Okay, that's a different approach. Are you sure
8
you're a
points.
nature cleric? You're
Yes.
attacking the nature. You're attacking the nature right now.
Who's going to know about a snake sneaking up on someone's back more than a nature cleric? He's going to get rid of it. 8 points, stupid snake.
8 points.
Back in your hole.
All right. The snake sort of turns around alive,
Come at me, bro. Come on.
but yeah, looking for what just hit him. And kind
He
of
looks at you with those sad Humane Society
Daddy needs a new
eyes,
pair of boots to go with his otter pants.
sad music start.
Pugil.
I'm gonna shoot the snake.
Good job.
Okay.
9.
9 does not hit. It just
Ah.
whizzes by in between Gooseneck and the snake.
God dang it.
Oh.
Fathom.
I haven't taught my son to shoot very well. Apparently.
You and the Hellhound.
Does the troll that died look sufficiently dog mauled?
He looks
Oh.
sufficiently dog mauled, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send him and say, "Hey, boy, look at that one up on the ridge. Go get that guy."
Okay. He moves all the way to the bottom of the ridge to kind of prepare for him and tries to work up his breath. Roll a d6, and we'll see if he gets his breath back.
5.
5! He does get his breath back.
Yay!
All right, so he's prepared to use it. If that troll comes down through there, he's going to breathe it on him.
How far away is the troll from my character? More than 100 feet?
So the one up on the cliff or up on the mountain's about 80 feet away, and the one by Gooseneck is about 60 feet.
I'm going to cast Fireball at the one up on the hilltop.
How about?
Okay. All right. Let
Refresh
me
myself on
see
it
what his
said.
initiative roll is.
Dexterity
I mean-
saving throw.
His dexterity is, yes, sorry. He dodges. I know that means he's still going to get hit, though. But he ducks down behind a rock that's on there, which helps him a little bit.
So he takes half damage.
Yes. The dog just edges up a little bit closer to be in the fire when it goes off.
Sorry, my Siri was in another room.
Does he like the
having a
fire?
conversation with herself.
Does he like the fire? He absolutely appears to like the fire.
He loves the fire. He got all excited when I did it to him last time.
Yeah.
Does the fire benefit him in any way? Like heal him or?
It excites him.
Oh, he just likes it. It doesn't affect him either way.
It's destructive and exactly the kind of thing he enjoys.
Ah, so
Yeah.
he's
So my total is
all-
28, so I guess 14 is half damage.
Okay, 14. Yeah, it doesn't
So he
hurt
roll-
him at all.
but he's so excited he rolls with advantage next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Well, the troll
Just
continues
Work it,
to
Abram.
run. He's a little bit stumbly, though, now. He runs down the hill, passing the dog, which means I guess he needs to make another dexterity saving throw.
And
Which
the dog
he
gets an attack of opportunity.
failed. He failed. So, Rhonda, roll 6d6 for that fire damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
66.
It's like your sniper, right?
24.
I know.
24.
24.
Oh, he takes it all.
And it's fire damage, which trolls love.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
flailing about. If this was not a damp forest, it'd be ablaze.
This doggy is going with us everywhere.
Except if I don't
We're bringing
Except on a wooden ship.
80 feet away, then our lizard man will be getting flamed right now too.
Oh, well, you know.
But that said, the troll is going to attack this dog first with a bite, which hits, and then with 2 claws, the first one hits, and the second one's gonna hit. So this is.
He may not be going with us anywhere.
Okay. The bite is 9 points of damage. I obviously need to. So you hear just a little growl when it hits, almost like a threat. Like that's, like you can do better than that kind of. It's like a judging sort of threat. And then the claws come in. 12 points of damage for the first claw.
Ouch.
And 11 points of damage for the second claw. So 23 more points of damage, and the dog yelps, but is still alive. And now tangled in with this troll in combat, which I'm gonna probably move him in there, because they are duking it out down here at the bottom of this ridge. Troll and hellhound.
We may want to heal that dog at some point.
Gooseneck, it is. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. There's a troll and a snake. The snake is slithering quickly at Corncob, who got its attention.
Hard to
Thanks,
blame
Corncob.
him.
And the troll is on top of Gooseneck. So let's take care of this snake first, Corncob.
My
Get
turn.
the small damage out of the way.
Hey,
Okay, this is a 13 to hit. Does that hit you?
no.
Okay, so it just kind of goes over there and strikes at you, missing. And now, Gooseneck, on you. This. Ooh. Beautiful. It missed you. Now, Gooseneck, on you. The troll takes a bite first. 11 to hit.
14.
Haha. And then takes a first claw. That hits you. And a second claw. Ooh, that misses you. So only 1 claw hits you.
So is that slashing?
It is slashing
You're seeing
damage.
slashing?
Yep.
So
I
half,
like the color on that troll.
half damage
Yeah.
while I'm in a rage.
It would be 12, so you're only taking 6.
Nice.
Okay. And Gooseneck, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to zap this guy again. So Dex DC 13.
Failed.
Grr, 1 point of damage.
1 point
It's
of
like
damage.
my zap. And let's try to hit him with the axe again.
All right.
So here we go. 18 plus 7, so
Yes.
25.
Yes.
And 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Oof. All right. 16 points of damage. Okay.
I'm going to go for it again. Here we go. 5 plus 7, 12.
Misses.
No, this
Nope.
is too bad.
Okay. All right.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, but you got a swing and a hit as well. Abran, it's your turn.
I'm going to help out my little lizard friend.
Okay.
Shoot another arrow his way. 18 to hit.
Hits.
11, 16 points of damage on the first one.
Ooh-wee.
And then so I'm going to shoot him with another arrow. With a 19 to hit with 6 points of damage.
Okay. Both hit. All right. Yeah. These strikes. Plum, plum. 2 more.
Arrows sprout from him.
Exactly. Corncob, it's your turn.
Is he right on me?
The snake is right on top of you, yes.
Okay, so
Shouldn't
I'm going
look
to
that
take
way.
a point blank shot. Uh, 16.
That hits him.
All right.
Go full gnome.
So that's 7 points.
Okay, he sort of twists around and lands on the ground, dead.
Oh,
Good. Ah,
we probably
You get
could have
those
just
boots
told him
after
what it
all.
was good.
yeah. Maybe I'll get a belt out of it too.
Mean.
Excuse me.
Is that it for you, Corncob?
I'll spin around and look for the next. Well, no, I guess the next target's right in front of me. I'll take a step toward the orange troll.
Okay, yeah, you can go pretty much almost all the way there. You have 25 feet of movement. You'll be
All right, I'll go.
All right, get
Maybe
in there. Okay,
bolster the lizard man.
Pugh.
I guess I will shoot the orange troll.
Okay.
10.
You will not shoot the orange troll this time.
I'll just continue to waste ammunition.
I play my flute at you, little troll.
All right.
Abran says, I will help you practice when all of this is done, little buddy.
Oh, good idea. I'll help you practice.
Uh,
Do I have time? I want to look over at the troll that's down. Is it truly down?
Yeah, you feel like well, make a nature check.
I'm
This one
nature
first.
boy.
You have some nature.
I am super nature. They've changed the Beyond app, and I can't find my skills. Oh, it's under skills.
yeah.
That was crafty of them.
Yeah, I know.
Hiding it in plain sight like that.
21.
21. You feel like if you end the troll's life with fire damage, you're probably good. And that dog definitely ended it with fire.
Okay. Very good.
All right. So, yeah.
Earthquake.
That's how heavy the trolls are.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bigger troll coming.
I mean, isn't there always? Okay. Fathom, it is your turn.
Is the troll actually still on fire at all?
Fuego.
The dead one or the one in front of the dog?
The one fighting the dog.
Not really. He's sort of flickering out. He's not really flammable though.
All right, then I will use chill touch. Since that's a,
Yeah.
what do they call it? He can't regenerate that. But it's not an issue if you roll like I do. 9. I'm guessing 9 doesn't hit. So let's see what the dog does, because I got nothing apparently.
It does not. You can roll that d6 to see if his breath comes back. I mean, he might be inspired with more breathing.
1.
It did not come back, so he's just going to take a bite. Roll your bite.
$17.
Ooh, plus the 5, it absolutely hits. 1d8 and 2d6 fire.
10 points total.
10 points. All right. Well, you definitely hit it with fire. You can see it flare up. And he's like chewing him by that. This dog is really at first I was wondering, are they really going to take this into the troll area and how that was going to work out? It's working out.
Taking it into the town would probably be a terrible plan. Taking it to the troll area.
Yeah, because he thinks that children taste as great as trolls. That's the problem with these dogs.
This is like the dog park.
I think we need an asbestos saddle and just ride him into the next town.
I don't think we've invented asbestos yet.
This troll comes take another bite at you, Gooseneck. He was dissatisfied with the last bite. So he takes this first bite at you. That's a 13.
Haha, he missed.
And then he takes some claws. My gosh. All right, pizza dungeon dice. I'm changing my pizza dungeon dice for the last one. And he takes another claw attack at you. Missing again. Okay. I'm now the troll that's fighting the dog.
Fat Pigs brought to you by Subway.
I don't know. I heard something.
It wasn't me.
No idea what that was.
The troll fighting the dog takes a bite at the dog, missing. A claw missing? And a claw... Wait.
Those are worse than the bite.
That one hits. The claw hits the dog. Okay. Ooh. 13 points of damage. The dog goes down.
Oh no.
Put that dog on his side. Now he's not dead. I'll let you make his death saves, but the troll is like very satisfied and then comes pushing through the trees right for Abran. And he gets right up to Abran's face. Can do nothing.
Oh my God.
But he pushes right up to Abran's face.
Why you?
Hey, he's between me and the troll, right?
Yes.
Not for long.
Okay, good.
I get to move next. Yeah.
It's Gooseneck's turn at the moment, actually.
Okay, another aura strike.
Okay.
XDC 13.
Failed.
5 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alive.
And we're gonna whackity whack. 5, 12. That doesn't hit.
It does not.
So let's swing again. 10.
That doesn't
hit
either. I will say, right before, like, on the troll's turn, when he took a bite, you did note that he just sort of puffed out his chest a little bit, and 2 of Abran's arrows just sort of went flump, flump, out of his body.
Oh,
Somebody
no.
needs to fire this troll.
All right. And now, Abran, it is your turn.
Well, he's up in my grill, right?
He is right in your face, got his club out.
All right. Well, I have my sword out, and I'm going to take a couple of whacks at him. First one will a 14 hit?
It does not. It bounces off his thick hide.
All right. And the second one?
Put some mustard on it.
No, will a 9 hit?
It will not. Okay. That did not.
Two
cut the
misses.
mustard. All right.
Do I need to switch
the
the
troll.
hat?
I need to.
Well, Frank's
Bye-bye.
not rolling any better, so maybe not.
No, yeah. So
Yeah,
far.
just keep whatever ear that's
I'm
on
just
Frank. Keep that one going. Maybe adjust the other one.
So I got this one tuned in right, but
Okay, yeah, there we go.
all right.
There we go. Like I said,
Oh,
wrap some
no.
tinfoil on it.
Corn Cob, it's your turn, man.
I ran out of tinfoil.
I'm going to do a Sacred Flame, so make a dexterity saving throw, please.
God dang those rabbit ears. Rolled a 5.
All right. So I get 2d8. 11. And 11 of flame damage. Sacred flame damage.
I will point out, it is not fire. It is radiant sacred.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all I got. I can't make fire like I'm some kind of a demon.
Toll the dead.
I want to make sure.
I have that too. I just wanted to try my Sacred Flame.
And it worked.
You can't regenerate with your Toll the Dead. Remember we fought that other
Toll the Dead, not Troll the Dead.
I said Toll.
We're being...
Why can't he regenerate with Toll the Dead?
Because it's necromantic damage.
Necrotic.
I don't listen to the demon.
So, the rules said he can't, so use that one.
Well, I mean,
powers of darkness forbid it.
The only well, I'll let you guys. I'll let you work it out. It is now.
It doesn't matter. We have to kill it no matter what.
Pugil's turn. Pugil, this thing is getting close. It's one elf between you and him.
Yeah, it's way too close. I'm going to sound taps for poor Abran and see where is Fathom standing.
Fathom is directly on the opposite side of the stump from you.
You're not ditching me, you little.
I'm ditching you, baby. Later. I'm out of here. I'm gonna scamper around and take cover behind the stump near Fathom.
Okay.
And shoot the troll.
Okay. All right. So as you go around, you shoot the troll as you get away from him, and then you scamper behind the stump.
Yes.
Welcome to the squishy zone.
Oh, natural 1. A 5 total.
Natural 1 misses.
What in the world, man? I'm firing these stinking dice. This is ridiculous.
All right. It is Fathom's turn.
All right, I'll poke my head around and shoot Chill Touch at him, which says in the description that the creature can't regain hit points at the start of my next turn.
Yes, Chill Touch
From the
absolutely
ghostly
works
hand.
like that.
Assuming I ever hit it with the ghostly hand. All right, this time I got a 16.
That hits him.
All right, finally, it gets 2d8. For 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right. Let's see. Would you make a death save for your hell pug? Roll a d20.
That's a 20, right?
Yep, yeah, roll d20, and you want a 10 or higher.
15.
Yes, one save.
And then I'm going back behind the tree to the safety zone.
Yep.
That's not, I'm still in the safety zone. I don't know. I just want to be in the safety zone.
Okay. So we're going to do the troll that's on you first, Abran.
Okay.
He's going to take a bite down at you. That is a 20 to hit you.
That does.
Okay. So
yikes.
This bite is 6 points of piercing damage. And now he takes a slash with his claw. That's an 18 to hit.
Yes. Oh, 16 to hit.
Yep, he hit you then. And then a slash with his other claw is a 12 to hit, which misses you. So the first claw damage is, I rolled snake eyes. 6 points of slashing damage.
Frank.
6 points of slashing damage. I don't, these are Reaper Pizza Dungeon dice. These are apparently player dice today.
You can't have it both ways. We either block his attacks or
you put the dice mojo on me or on you. I guess that's the way it works. Right. Now this troll by you, Gooseneck. He's still biting on Gooseneck, or trying to bite Gooseneck. That's a 12 on his first bite to try to hit you.
14.
And his first claw hits, and his second claw hits. Oof. Okay.
So those are slashing.
These are slashing.
So half damage.
Yeah. So one is 14. That's going to be 7. And the other one is 10. That's going to be 5.
Alrighty.
And this particular troll, you also watch 2 more of those arrows pop out.
Dang it.
Okay. All right. Gooseneck, it is your turn.
Okay, let's zap it again with my aura. XDC 13.
I saved that time.
Alrighty. So you take 1 point of damage instead of 2.
Okay.
And come on. I need a natural 20. Here we go. 18
That hits.
for 11 points of damage.
All right. Okay.
And here we go again. 17 plus 7, 24 for another 11 points of damage.
Woo, very good. All right. Big. I mean, this one's taken a lot of damage. This one is also healed up a bit from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to whack it where I've zapped it.
Abran.
Gonna try to attack it again with my sword since my little buddy ran away from me. Loyalty. So, let me go. 23 to hit with
It's gonna hit.
8, 7, 10 points of damage on the first one.
All right.
And 25 to hit with 4 points of damage.
Okay. Very nice.
So when
And-
Fathom hit the dude with the cold hand thing, is he
Yes.
not healing at this point?
The cold hand thing did prevent him from healing, yes.
Okay.
Corncob, it is your turn. I'm grabbing something.
All right, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. So make a wisdom saving throw, please. Or don't make a wisdom saving throw, please. Fail a saving throw, please.
I failed that.
Oh dear, that's too bad. So take 12 points, and I'm going to follow that up with a bonus action with a shillelagh. With 17 to hit.
So you have already cast Shillelagh?
No. My shillelagh is a bonus action. Is that not right?
I know the spell's a bonus to cast it, but I didn't know you could attack the same round. But let's go for it. Yeah, go for it. 17 to hit, hits. Roll your
Well, I
damage.
thought isn't that what bonus action means?
It means you cast this. Well, some spells do and some spells don't. But go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Well, it's listed on my bonus action. So anyway, so I hit him with wrong dice. I hit him with 7 more points.
Okay. All right. He sort of rocks back a little bit, and that last bit falls down to the ground.
Well, the first batch was necrotic damage. I'm not sure if that regenerates or not.
It's not unless it expressly says so.
Okay.
Can you look at your spell description, Jason? Because mine does say that.
Oh, I did. It doesn't say that.
Regenerate.
It just
doesn't
says
say
it's
that.
necrotic damage.
Yeah, I think only Chill Touch has that function.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think you have to be demon adjacent for stuff like that to work.
Okay, so, all right. You, Joel, you're up.
All the
Come on,
visible targets
Pooge.
are down.
Not mine.
No, I
Not
think the
mine.
hill
What are you talking
troll
about?
is feeling fine.
Well, the orange troll is down.
Yeah.
The one in front of
this
Abrahams still
other
in
one's
trouble. Yeah, Abraham's still
then
in trouble.
I will. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Then I will step around the corner and
Let's
and
let's
blink
try
him.
not to do the same thing you did last time, and this time hit it.
that's an excellent suggestion. I'm gonna do my best to comply.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you were clear.
Oops.
Give you the right motivation. Are you kidding me?
8.
8. Okay. Oh, so he pops out and pops back, and the arrow just.
I'm just
He
wasting
did exactly
arrows.
what
This
he
is
did
ridiculous.
last time.
Yeah, I did exactly
Abraham
what I did
just-
last time.
Abraham just shakes his head, going, "You're killing me, Smalls."
Ugh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Pugh,
it's
Joel.
embarrassing.
Fathom, make a death save for your dog. I guess we're calling him your dog.
8.
8. He failed one.
Well, that is sad news for
One
him.
save, one fail. Okay, it's your turn though.
I will hit with the chill touch again.
The one standing or the one on the ground dying?
The one that's attacking Abram.
Okay.
Because I think he feels like that's a problem.
I probably.
24.
That is a hit.
But only 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But it is the no regenerating until next turn kind.
Yep. It's the good damage.
The good damage.
For these. Okay, so the troll, this one sort of roars back at Abran. It's like very upset looking, grabbing, and makes a huge roar in the air, like almost like a call, you would say.
Uh-oh.
Just very distinct in trying to accomplish something, and then bites down at you. Missing with the first bite, 18 on one clawed swing and 20 on the other clawed swing. Both hit you. Okay. 17 points of slashing damage total from those.
Wow.
From both of those claws.
Okay.
The one at your feet, Corncob, you sort of, Gooseneck and Corncob, you just sort of watch parts of it pop back together, and it half body stands up and takes a bite at you, Gooseneck. It is not done. The life is not out of it. You can watch skin knitting. That bite misses you, and then it's flailing a little bit with its claws. Does a 19 hit you?
19 hits.
Okay, so one of his claws does hit you. 11 points of slashing damage, even though this thing's in its death throes.
So 5 or 6 since it's half. 6?
5.
5. And I round up or round down.
Round in your
Hey.
favor. Your turn.
All right. I'm zapping it first. Next DC 13. My aura.
Failed with a 1, natural 1.
All right. Here we go. I
Double
got
damage.
6. What do you know?
Ooh.
6 points.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna try to behead this thing.
All right.
Here we go. I'm calling my shot.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Natural 1.
Not very well, apparently. It doesn't work at all.
He beheads corn
Wait,
cob
Rhonda.
instead.
Switch
Yeah, there we
switch
go.
the ears. Switch the ears quick.
That's the wrong way.
I'm gonna call that shot again. Here we go. 19.
There you go.
It worked.
So, and 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage. And I'm swinging for its neck.
Okay. You get a good thunk. I mean, it's got a meaty tree. It's a little birch-like neck, and you only make it about halfway through. But it goes
That's not
down.
enough anymore.
It does go down at your feet. You have to like pull your axe out. But that is all you're able to do, Gooseneck.
Oh, she's very huggable now.
Abran, wow, she's larger than you.
Yes.
She gotten big.
He's huge.
Good
It's
dog.
your turn,
Good
Abran.
girl. Oh, all right. So just gonna hackety hack with my sword. 13 to hit. I'm saying
Does
that's
not.
a no.
It does not, yeah.
And a 18 to hit. That
Yes.
probably does.
Yeah.
With 7, 10, 16 points of damage.
All right. It goes down in front of you. On the
Whoa! Yeah!
ground.
Get over here and fireball the damn thing.
Well, that's your turn, Abran. So who's next? We're going to see who does what. Corncob, it's your turn.
I'm going to toll the dead again, so he has to, if he's still
He
around,
fails.
I guess he has to save versus his wisdom.
He fails. He's not, well, yeah, he failed. His wisdom is, he's not a wise thing.
Another 12 points of damage.
Okay. It remains on the ground, writhing around.
Oh,
I got no fire. I have nothing, no fire, guys.
Okay.
Chop its head off.
After I knocked it down,
I got a shillelagh. I don't
Yeah.
have much
could
edge
I have
weapons
backed up
either.
a few steps?
Could you have backed up a few steps? Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
backed up a few steps after you knocked it down. Pugh, Joel, it's your turn.
So it can't hit. I'm just trying to move without outside of striking range. So whatever far back, like maybe a little bit further back on the side of that stump. Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
that one's down too. Pugh, Joel, it's your turn.
The only ignitable stuff in my pocket is a candle, according to my character sheet, which is probably not going to be very helpful. But this was written down when we started this thing
Yeah.
many moons ago.
Yeah.
Would I have anything that's ignitable, lamp oil or anything like that on my person, you
Not
think?
necessarily.
gotta
I mean,
have
you have torches, which are
I
pre-soaked.
bought some extra flammable oil.
That's right.
long
Corncob got
ago.
that. So Flint,
Now's a good time
you
to
just
use
need
it.
to bring out your tinderbox to actually use that. But yeah.
Okay, I will light a torch to
Okay.
begin
I have
the
an oil
immolation
flask.
process.
You will take
I've got
your
goose
turn
grease.
to light a torch. Goose grease,
Is it
maybe,
flammable?
I don't know if that's, I mean, it takes probably a good deal of heat to light up goose grease. All right, so light a torch. All right.
And it's good on toast, though.
I'll make
Little
sure I'm
salt.
behind
Oh.
Fathom.
Fathom, it's your turn, and you realize both these things are on the ground, and both of them could get back up, possibly. Well, yeah.
Who seems to be more? Does any one of the groups seem more in trouble?
Me,
Probably,
Dog.
yeah. Probably
I'm by
Abran.
myself. Oh,
Okay, then I know it's theoretically dead, but I'm still going to shoot it with chill touch and keep it from regenerating
Yeah.
until we can get some fire on it.
Okay. Hit it.
12.
That's going to hit it in this case. It's not moving around or anything.
How many
10 points
people
of-
are
All right.
damaged?
Oh, do I
Wait.
need to roll for the dog?
Yes, make a death save for your dog.
Yeah, maybe
Come on,
somebody
dog.
wants to kill him. Because I just failed that. I think I rolled a 9.
There's a fail.
I can cast a spell and heal it. As soon as I'm
Because
out
if
of.
we just heard more scary noises, didn't we? Because
Yeah.
You did. You heard
seems
a
like
roar.
maybe we want him to be up and shooting fire again.
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
the dog back on.
I'm trying to.
Reboot that guy.
Reboot. Okay, so it would be the beginning of the troll's turn. The one you just hit with chill touch sort of twitches and then dies down. The one in front of you, Corncob, you see some stuff sort of knit and snap back together again. New wounds.
Well,
Okay.
I'm taking my
Flammable
kerosene
oil.
and my or whatever flammable oil I bought and my tinderbox and lighting it on fire.
He's gonna get a bite in or two at you guys first, though.
Oh, he stood up?
Yeah, he stood up. I mean, they're
okay.
fast
Son of a
healers.
bitch.
Wow.
And he takes, this time it's going to be a bite at Gooseneck and 2 swipes at Corncob. The bite at you, Gooseneck, is, it's more than a 14. That's your amount, right?
Hey. Yep.
All right. 7, you take half. 3.
Hey.
Claw at you, Corncob, on the table, Frank. That is a 14 to hit with the first claw.
Nope.
And a 21 to hit with the second.
Yep. Got me on the second.
11 points of slashing damage on the second claw.
God dang it. Well, I'm not going to light him up. I'm going to have to kill him again.
Yeah, a little bit.
Light
of
him
both.
up.
Light him up and lit. Light him up and lit. Gooseneck do the slaying. Okay, so he feels like he's immortal. Gooseneck, it's your turn.
All right. Once again, I'm going to zap him with the aura.
And he
Next DC 13.
made his dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So 2 points of damage.
All right.
Half that. It was 5, but half damage. So,
Okay.
and let's try again.
This troll won't go down.
Oh, he is tough. 16 plus 7, so 23.
That hits.
And 7 plus 4, 11 hits, or 11 points.
All right. Yep. He's down again.
Okay, I'm
Moment.
going to try to behead him,
Okay.
swinging as hard as I can.
I'm hoping you roll.
15 plus 7, and
Okay.
which is so 22, and 12 plus 4, 16 points.
All right. You do manage to behead him. Boom. His head comes off and sort of rolls out off to the side.
Starts growing little troll feet.
Light him
down
on
the bottom of
fire.
the head.
Yep.
And now it is Abran's turn.
So Pugh had the torch ready to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he lit it on his turn, so it's ready to go.
Okay, I have a flask of oil
Okay.
in my supplies, oil flask. So I'd like to douse the troll in oil.
Which one? The one that the Gooseneck and them are having issues with?
Is this one completely dead? The one
Seems
that was
completely
next to me?
dead after whatever kind of
All
dark
right.
magic
All right.
that Fathom wove over it.
All right, so change of plan. Total change of plan. I'm casting Healing Spirit at Pughound. Pughound.
Pughound, okay.
Pughound.
He's going to stay in it the whole time, so go ahead and roll all your rounds of it.
Okay, how many? So let's
Well,
see.
What level you cast it?
So I'm going to cast at second level,
That's
uh,
2d6 for 3 rounds.
2d6. Yeah, so first round, 7 points. Second round, 10 points.
Right? Okay.
Third round, 12 points.
Excellent.
With that, I know.
Okay.
And now no more dice, though.
You know.
Don't
These
let
are
the
my
dog
Genghis
get 'em.
Khan. These are
Okay.
my Genghis Khan D6.
Awesome. All right. So
Yeah.
change of plan. You healed him up. All right. You healed the dog up. He's up and he's raring to go. Corncob, it's your turn. I know you got that oil in your pack now.
Yeah. Is he? So this one is down, right?
He's down. Yeah.
And the head rolls
He's
away.
down. I'm going to liberally cover him with flammable oil and light him on fire.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to call that good. You should be able to do that. You saw, though, you covered him in oil, and then you saw the head start to take, like, just the head started biting at you separately than the claws of the arms were swinging at you. And then you lit him up. And it stopped.
I would have put oil on as many pieces as I could have gotten to.
I assume you'd got him thoroughly doused.
Okay.
I gotta take Miko outside really quick.
That's okay because we're mid-game. So
out of
why don't we
rounds?
call this? We're out of rounds, mid-game. I will say, before we cut to a break or anything, before we stop, as you go out of rounds, you do hear in the distance, much farther away than last time, movement from whatever that roar was. You will have time to decide how you're going to deal with, like if you're going to stay here, if you're going to run, if you're going to hide, if you're going to make a defense. But we'll figure that out when we get back from our break. We need to get up, stretch, and have a little walkabout, 10 or 15 minutes, where we'll be intermission. Thank you all for watching. Stick around for what comes next.
Thanks, everybody.
with help.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So before the break, if you weren't here, they just got done extinguishing the life of 3 trolls who roared out some sort of call into the rest of these damp, almost Pacific Northwest-like temperate rainforest that they're in. And they hear off in the distance quite a ways, but still they can hear loud sounds approaching them, responding to these roars. So there are 3 trolls down, they're injured, many of them at half health, and we're going to figure out what their plan is to move on. I will say, as you survey, you take care of you see that the bodies are taken care of these other trolls. You see one large tree that's fairly close that you could gather under or around or hide behind if you wanted to group up. And you see a large, like, some sort of scrap pile, this heap of junk acquired. It almost looks like it's been piled there, some sort of mass construction in the distance. Other than that, you are where you are. What would you like to do to prepare for the sound?
I have a question.
Yes.
If I were to get some sort of batting or something like from Abran's padded undergarments, could I prepare arrows that are suitable for flame?
First of all, Abran doesn't wear undergarments. We've established that. But
he goes commando.
But you could certainly use some sort of padded material that you have.
We both have beards.
Absolutely. You could prepare the arrows. I would say that it would take, you'd have to get right to it, find it, tear it up. You're probably going to ruin some piece of clothing that doesn't cost more than a gold or 2. Soak it, wrap them around, get them ready. I think in 10 minutes you could probably do 10 arrows.
Okay, I'll be prepping those arrows.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to move out of the center of this clearing so I'm a little bit obscured and then start my prayer right away.
Okay.
Can I
just keep them off me, everybody.
Am I able to increase Pujol's production by assisting, or 10 arrows to max?
Well, sure. Let's see how well you all work together. Make a. This is what we'll do. Since you're assisting Pujol, make a sleight of hand check with advantage because Abran's helping you.
I make this.
Yeah, you're making the sleight of hand as you're working with this stuff.
Okay.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that with the app. I rolled my first roll is a 12.
Okay.
And my second roll's a natural 1 again.
Dude, where is your dice?
8.
Dude, where's your dice? Because you suck. The app sucks for you.
We'll go with the first roll.
Yeah. 12.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So you got 12 arrows.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It's better than 10.
Better than 10.
Do you
Better than 10.
want me?
I'll take it.
Well, the dog has to get healed first, I guess, before we can send him off to be slightly separated.
Yeah.
From us.
How down is the dog, by the way?
He's 29 out of 45.
I'm more than
that was
half
after
down.
that was after Abran's healing.
Yeah, that was after Abran's healing.
Wow. I have a question. The sound that's coming, does it sound like more trolls, or is it sound different? Can we tell?
It's really hard in this environment. You could make a perception check at disadvantage.
All right.
If Abram wasn't
10. Let's see. Wait, a perception. Do we still get? Well,
you still get your
10
bonuses.
is disadvantage. Oh, let's see. Where's my bonus? Perception. Oh, +4. 14.
Okay.
Same as my passive.
This sounds a lot like those 2 troll sounds, but a little farther distant and perhaps a little larger.
Okay.
We've been playing with Frank for a while. I don't know what his MO is. Hey, Hey, we haven't decided on where to go yet. How can we see the slash pile area,
trash
whatever?
pile? Yeah,
Trash
yeah.
pile.
Is there a camera on the trash heap?
Just randomly in the woods is a trash pile?
Yeah,
I
a little
think
bit
the
odd.
trolls
But
have
yeah,
been assembling the trash
Probably the
pile.
trolls horde.
it could be.
Ooh, we could set
There
it
it
They
is.
on
think it
fire.
more of their house than a
That's
trash
what I
pile.
was
Your trash
thinking.
pile.
Can we should we work our way over their team? In fellowship?
I'm busy praying.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of have to stay here. So you
Just
can
don't
your
get out of
abs-
don't get out of my sight.
Well, we can
Can
discuss
he
it.
walk in? Does he have to stand?
Don't
happens
get out of
if
30
Walk
feet range. Don't get out of 30 foot from me.
He can
What
walk in a
happens if
relaxed
the-
way and pray. Yes, if you guide him, sort of think of him as
Yeah, we'll
performing
surround him and
ceremony.
make sure he doesn't bump into things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Okay,
what
well,
happens
Saunter-
if that pile is like a golem or something?
Great
Just
question.
asking.
Well,
I mean, it
then-
looks
then
a
we're
lot like
screwed.
one of the Reaper golems I could pull out. Who's
I know, that's why I'm asking.
I think our death is brought to us today by Jason Weeby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this a lot of Jason Weeby stuff?
Yes, all death sculpted by Jason.
Great.
But
I don't
but-
know.
Is that what you
But
said, the snake?
likewise, likewise,
We haven't
you're-
seen Bobby trolls yet, so I assume there's a few of those.
There might not be today. Likewise, though, you have your salvation as well, because that hell pug has been.
I'm
helping
just
you
worried
out.
about the other trolls that I sculpted now. If a pig
Yeah,
comes
these
flying
have
at
only
us,
had
we
one
know
hand.
what we're in
What
for.
head?
There's one thing I want to. I mean, I would hate for you to be killed by your own stuff. So that I'll try to avoid that. I try to avoid
Well,
that.
it's happened before.
I don't want to be killed to begin with.
No, it's
It happens.
It does. Okay, so let's see how much time you're going to actually have before they arrive. And I get to roll. We'll see if it interrupts your prayer.
They arrive. That's a good sign. I'm
Oh,
really
did I
excited
say
about
they?
that.
I
Got it.
even if they showed up, I'm not going to stop praying unless I have to.
I get it. Your prayer goes off. Boom. You've healed.
Okay. And I'm going to bump it up to the 3rd level,
Okay.
so that we got maximum. 8 plus 4. So, oh, that was a good one. 14 plus 4 is 18. Wow. That's 25.
Everybody.
Nice.
Everybody gets.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
25.
Wait a minute. 14 and 7. 21. Sorry. 21.
Okay. That's still good. Everybody gets 21 hit points.
Including the dog.
Yeah. But I mean, you go up to your max. So
Well, anybody up to 6. I think we only had 4 that were down.
I think Pugh and I avoided damage.
all right, all of you.
Yeah.
You've healed
Yeah.
your.
I
But
took slightly
Fathom, you
less
and-
than I
Okay.
dished out.
Yeah, Fathom, but at least you delivered damage, unlike the other softie.
So we jump back firm like a cement mix.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
move
what does he
you.
do exactly?
Usual's,
Because he can't
Usual's
speak.
earning his keep now.
Yeah, he's found his calling.
With the arrow fluff.
Yeah.
Your arrow fluffer.
Oil
I don't know.
boy.
Yeah, he's
Flamin',
my arrow fluffer.
flaming arrow maker to the stars.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna move
he's my
you.
arrow. I like that, Rhonda. He's my arrow fluffer.
Your arrow. Okay.
Projectile ignition specialist.
Huge oil. Huge oil.
Puge
arrow
oil.
fluffer.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I like that.
I'm starting to
Huge
root
oil.
for the trolls.
So what else is new?
All right.
Making my hat fall off.
Yeah. You hear that, thump, 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 and you see sort of a bow bend over a little bit in the distance,
no.
looking at the area where you were initially in combat.
You mean like the whole tree moves over?
Yeah,
Is that
just
what
a
you're
bit.
saying?
Oh my lord.
Crap. It's the two-headed job, Weeby. You've screwed us good.
God dang it.
No.
The pig chucker?
Going
Hopefully he
diff-
doesn't bring his pigs. Hopefully it's just the rock one.
Could be the three-headed
Because
one.
you got to watch the pigs. They're the worst.
I'm going.
Because they're trollish pigs.
I'm going a different way on this.
Ham forever.
You, it's no skull. I have to apologize to Reaper. It's not a Reaper sculpt.
Oh.
You see a tree bend down, so no one can blame anybody when this thing comes through. Except for you do see a normal sized troll on either side, sort of flanking this massive.
It's got lieutenants.
Like 4 or 5 armed and headed troll that starts pushing back the bough of a tree.
What?
Oh, as soon as it's within 150 feet, I need a fireball.
Fireball
initiative.
that sucker.
Roll initiative.
Yep. Well, there goes my other 3rd level spell.
Don't worry, the pig flinger's reinforcements.
Where are these good rolls during the fight, dadgummit?
So it's that green thing?
Yep. He doesn't see you guys yet, by the way. I'm just to be
Run away!
just to be clear.
That doesn't seem like nature does that.
It does not seem at all very natural.
Oh, crap.
Not at all.
So where are the 2 trolls next assisting him or whatever?
Well, if you'll see them dwarfed on either side,
he just
one is
knocked down a tree.
behind that red tree. Yeah. The other's behind the bushy tree. Let me point them out to you.
Oh my God.
What the what?
One is right here, and one is right here. And you
All
can't see
right.
to his left. All right.
See what happens when we give Frank a week to prepare?
You did give me a full week. Sorry. A full 2 weeks, rather.
That
2 weeks.
This was something was prepared last time. We didn't get to play our game.
Frankie Dog says, "How many heads? Question mark. And arms, and I don't dare look under that loincloth."
Okay.
I don't think we can help it though. It's so tall.
What is that?
You can't. All right, so we got our initiative here. And then Corncob, what was your initiative roll?
Oh, I didn't make one yet.
Okay.
So now I will. 18 minus 17.
You, Joel?
15.
Can't hear you.
Gooseneck.
20.
Abran.
12.
12. Okay. Fathom.
11.
Okay. Overall, those much higher than your last initiative rolls. Gooseneck. Gooseneck is first, then Corncob, then Pugh, then the Trolls, then Abran, then Fathom.
How far
I have
away
a
are
question.
these guys? Go ahead.
I'm going back on break. I don't know about you guys, but I came in for the wrong game, I guess.
Gooseneck. You're actually
How
first.
far away are these guys?
They're a good 120 feet from you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, well, 120 feet. That's fine with me.
Keep your distance for a while, though, or I can't fireball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Usual, what was your question?
Does Pugh have any experience with fire elementals? Would he know what one looks like well enough to cast an illusion of one?
Good question. I'll let you handle this two ways. One, you could make a nature check before you cast this spell to see just how well you remember or have heard about or have looked up. Or you can make a performance check during the spell to see how much. The important part is that you just convince them it's a fire elemental out of your imagination.
Or just a big ball of fire.
Okay.
Does it have to be an elemental?
I want it to be able to move and holler.
I would like to ask. Aberrant and Pugh if I may have one of their arrows, so that I can at least fire. I've got a short bow.
Works for me.
So I'm going to get my arrow ready, and I can't shoot more than 80 feet, so I'm going to hold my action.
Oh, arrow boy.
Okay. You're going to hold your action.
The little gnomes running around handing out arrows.
Arrow, sir? Arrow, sir?
Come flick your bick.
Corn cob.
May I light you, sir?
This big one is within 120 feet from me.
Yeah, he's pretty much exactly 120 feet from your group.
Okay, I'm going to attack him. 18 to hit. My ranged attack.
Let's see here. All right.
Boink, bounces off.
That would be horrible. It hits.
All right. Oh, that's a good roll. 8. 26 points from a guiding bolt at 3rd level, and it's now glowing.
Okay.
Or whatever.
The big one or the little one? Big one?
The big one.
The big one. Which means
I figure we might as well go for the gusto.
Light him up.
Light him up.
He's lit up. Hopefully the next attack gets a bonus.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Whoever takes the next attack will get an advantage. And what was that damage again? I'm sorry, I missed it the first time.
84.
I thought I said, did I say 26? Does that sound right?
That sounds
yeah,
right.
24. You said 24. 24.
24, okay.
Okay. I won't even comment, Michael. It sounds like you're looking up trolls online, to be honest. All right.
No, he's wearing the red box shirt. He's been an expert all day because he's got his red box shirt on.
He does.
It's a legit one, too.
Okay, Pugh, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Major Image,
All right.
which lasts for 10 minutes. And my intent is to create a fire elemental that's realistic enough to scare these trolls. My object is to prevent a concerted attack, to split them up, chase
Good
one
idea.
or two of them around so that we can handle them piecemeal rather than all at the same time.
Okay. So I've
But
placed
that's
it there.
not an attack as far as counting for the next attack.
No,
right?
it is
That's
not.
my spell.
It is
That's
not.
a spell.
Yeah. So you cast this. I kind of put it in between them. Is that? Would you like it somewhere else, or is that basically where you want it?
Do we want to handle the big guy first or little guys first? Are we going to take the ads or the boss?
Boss.
Well, I would suggest maximize the next attack on the big guy, so whoever hold your fire
Okay.
everybody else until the better spell comes in or whatever.
Then I think I will scoot my illusion closer to that flanking guy to see if I can split him off from the other two.
The one, the one behind the orange tree, or the one behind the
Orange tree, the left.
All right.
Yeah, like that.
All right.
All right. And
Yeah.
let me.
Make your perform check.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Natural 1.
No! No! What's your total, though? Because there's no natural failures on skill checks. But
10.
10. Okay. Okay.
That's not terrible.
You gotta be kidding
No.
me!
Get your dice, Jackson.
They.
Jeez.
This is unbelievable.
You know what? This is what happens if you don't use Reaper Pizza Dungeon Dice.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, I
Rhonda's
repent.
ears
I repent.
don't work
You're
on,
the engine.
on
You're the,
fake dice.
You're the stinking dungeon dice. Ugh. For the love of Pete.
All right. So it's sort
That is
of
an agony. That's my third one of the night.
it goes partly through a tree, and the tree doesn't ignite, and the troll still doesn't want to get anywhere near it because it looks like fire, smells like fire, backs off a little bit, but is not incredibly frightened, like in terror, we'll say. But it's very timid and is backing away from the group. So you are sort of, well, he hasn't
You've
moved.
given
He
him
hasn't
pause.
moved yet. Well, actually, that after your turn, he does move. So he does. You've given him pause and actually caused him to just. He has split away, but he's not fleeing in the terror that I think you were probably hoping for. And then. Well, that's interesting. Does anybody speak giant?
No.
No.
I
Why would we
speak
do
orc.
that?
I speak orc.
Okay. Just
Would you speak orc?
Just because he's
Not an
green,
orc
I don't think
giant.
that's orc.
you hear a gruff language that you don't understand. And this big multi-armed creature just sort of grabs this other troll by the scruff and throws him up there and says something.
Oh.
And he looks back a little bit and then runs at you.
Falls down. Stumbles. Knocks some foliage off some trees.
Yeah, he's knocking foliage off. He's coming out. That's as far as he gets.
That added
though,
an
as he
element
runs.
of realism, though. Look at that.
Yeah, it did.
Cool,
There's
man, that is-
movement and drama.
I like it. Okay.
Oh, we killed that
and-
one.
What? That's a totally different one. What are you talking about?
Different one.
Hey, no rehashing.
Hey, they all look alike.
It's dead. It's dead.
Abran, it's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? All right. So, since we pre-prepared arrows,
Yeah. You get
I
your
can
normal
shoot
amount.
too.
Yeah.
All right. But is this one coming at us is not damaged, correct?
None of them are damaged.
Except for the big
No,
guy.
the big one is.
Oh, that's right. The big one. I'm sorry. My apologies. The big one is
We
damaged.
still-
Yeah.
Should I focus my fire on the big one since this little
Only
guy's
if you can do a lot of damage,
little one,
because it's
little one,
the
let
next
Rhonda-
attack on it gets advantage.
Let Rhonda
Okay.
shoot her fireball at it.
All right, cool.
Or Fathom.
So-
I don't
sorry.
have attack on fireball though, but the dog has to roll to attack it. Well, not his flame breath.
So an 18 to hit first
Yes.
arrow with 10 points of damage, and another 18 to hit with,
Okay.
and these are both fire arrows. So
Yep.
do I add anything with that? 8 points.
I was thinking about it. I think you roll add a D4.
Oh.
And they can't regenerate that or something, maybe?
Yeah, I'm just adding it because these guys are
Okay.
firing. Oh yeah, that's right.
So did you get my total for the second arrow?
What was it? Sorry.
8.
Okay.
8. And then so the first arrow, the fire damage was a 4, and the second one was a 1.
Gooseneck, you were holding your action for something. Did this qualify?
I thought. Well, I was gonna wait and ask, but yeah, I would like to shoot my arrow at it too if it's
It got
close
close
enough.
enough.
It's
in
close
range.
enough. He got close enough.
Okay. Well, I'll fire my arrow Arrow. Oh, oil boy, light me, please.
Oh, oil boy.
Okay, here we go. So,
Oh,
8. Guessing that misses.
8 does not hit.
well, it is a little bit oily. I guess it slipped.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just not what you... Okay, Fathom and Pug.
So how far the troll that's straight ahead of us? If the dog runs up to that and flames it, he won't damage anyone in the party, right?
Correct. Not yep.
Okay, so I'm going to say sick him on the guy that's right in front of us, but I'm going to do the fireball on the big guy.
Okay. That if you aim it right, you can hit the big guy and his little compadre.
I would like to aim it in that fashion.
It'll also ignite from the place of Pugil's little fire elemental.
Nice.
Well, that will make them more convincing. So they
Thanks for
have
the
to do a
assist.
dex save.
Okay. The big one.
Advantage.
It's not an attack roll. The big one does not make his death save, and the little one dex.
We still have an attack on
You
it.
will still have an attack, and the little one does not make his dex save either. That fireball goes off full damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Flares out from Pugil's major image.
The fire elemental laughs with glee. Burn
22
troll
total.
scum.
22. All right.
And then I don't know if the dog has his fire back or what. attack he's
Yeah,
doing.
he would have by now at the beginning of this combat.
So does he roll the hit on that, or it just happens?
No, I'll just have to make a save as well.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take these people's damage down.
Nice.
And did 22 points of damage. Woo!
Roasted.
Fire damage too, which is what you
Toasty
want.
trolls.
Okay, so the dog breathes, and the Pete's Dungeon dice declare that this troll is not fast enough. Roll 6d6 fire damage.
Bam. Boom. Oh.
Oh, he rolled well, 28.
Ooh, that dog is on top of it.
I was very excited about all the fire.
The chaos, the everything.
So does Jason's attack help with that?
Not yet. It's actually
No one's
going to be
against it.
available
Yeah,
for
the
all of
next-
you.
Oh, for each of us?
And it's just advantage, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, on the next attack roll against the big guy, you will get that. Gooseneck, it is your turn.
Arrow, sir?
You know what? No. I want to. Oh, let's see. How far away is the one with the dog?
You just hop over Pugil, he's 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm
easy
going
hop.
to engage with it to the side of
More of
it
a
so that
step.
I don't want to get in the dog's way.
Okay.
It's more of a step.
And I'm going to go into a rage.
All right.
And I'm going to, let's use my bonus action first and zap it with XDC 13. Lightning damage.
I made my save.
All right, so half damage. So 1, so you get 1, right?
Yep.
1 point of damage. And let's whack him with the axe. All right, this guy's going down.
Chinatown.
Not with that. 12.
Ooh, that's gonna miss.
Swing and a miss.
Swish.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. All right, let's try again. Here we go. 18 plus 7, 25.
That hits.
And 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. right. Very nice. Corn Cob, your turn.
So how far away is the closest troll?
From you, he's like 25 feet.
Okay. I will use a lower level guiding bolt on him.
Okay.
16.
Yes.
So 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then he's also glowing.
Nice. Okay. You've got a bunch of... You're setting everybody up for success, Corn Cob. Okay.
Yeah, I'm running out of spells, but that's going to be it.
Pugil.
I guess I got cantrips, so...
I mean... You've been arrow lighting, helping Pugil, but is there anything you'd like to try to do?
I would like my fire elemental to chase the one that was scared away. Do I get another performance roll?
Yeah, this time you get it at advantage after that fireball erupted from within it and burned it physically. It felt it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever that is. Well, I rolled a 19 plus a 9. It's 28.
Okay. Yeah, it is sure now. This is the element of fire, embodied, erupting anger and vengeance all across the land. It's fleeing from it, despite the roars and protests from its boss. Apparently, it's terrified.
Very good.
Right, Joel. All right. And it's his turn, actually. He turns and flees in earnest. He hasn't seen the land.
For the record, both those rolls were double digits on my Pizza Dungeon dice.
Nice.
Lesson learned.
See?
Lesson
Yeah.
learned.
Rhonda's ears work on the real thing.
Yeah. Lesson learned. I repent.
On the app.
The big troll just looks frustrated that this is happening. He takes some steps forward. He pulls out what maybe was a shield or something he was handing behind his back, and he throws it into the group. And hitting you guys, or hitting into your group, this is like a full raft flying into your group. So I need you to make dexterity saving throws as this troll
Hey, Captain America does.
He did. He did. So dexterity saving throws from Corn Cob, Abram, Pugil, and Fathom.
I'm glad I ran to that other troll. Sorry, guys.
Why are you sorry?
Corn Cob, what'd you get?
6.
Okay, it hits you pretty good. Abram, what'd you get?
I had an 18.
You just sidestep it, no big deal. But Pugil's right behind you. What'd you get?
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, you're also, it's just over your head. Fathom, how about you?
9.
Okay, so it careens into Corn Cob, who gets hit, and then it flings over towards and bounces after hitting Corn Cob, glances onto Fathom as well. So Corn Cob, you get hit with this basically entire raft tied together with logs.
Thank you. Thank
you. Oh my gosh.
That is 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
Fathom, this raft also hits you, lands at your feet.
I'm still okay.
You take half of that. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it strikes you.
This thing's throwing nautical vessels at us.
Yeah, I know.
We're in trouble.
I just got hit by a boat in the middle of the jungle. What the hell's this all about?
What the what? This is crazy.
This is no way for a hero to die.
So can we start calling you Bodie McBoatface?
So
Whatever you want.
a creature causes damage.
Yep.
So can I invoke my hellish rebuke?
Yeah, as long as you can see him, right? Is there a limit on
It's 60
range?
feet, and I have to point at him.
He's 60 feet away, and you have to point at him.
You
So he'll
suck.
know who's rebuking him.
Okay.
You
Yes,
suck.
you suck.
Bastard.
So he has to do a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Stop throwing rafts.
His dex saving throw. Ooh, Pete's a dungeon dice, 21.
Ah.
Okay, so he's going to take half of this damage, which is
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
So 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Ooh, okay, that's good. That's good.
That's a
Better
pretty
than zero.
stiff rebuke.
Yeah.
That's better
I
than
mean,
0, isn't it, Pujo?
I have feelings about what just happened.
Hey, he just
Yeah.
scared off a
Yeah.
he just scared off a troll.
He did. He did. Yes.
Yeah, one less troll is something. Nothing to scoff at.
I'm not
okay.
scoffing.
You have rebuked him thoroughly. Well, almost thoroughly. He got hit with some fire there, which is
I'm
important.
going to burn him with this stupid raft. It's going to be his funeral pyre.
Who sculpted the raft? I don't know who sculpted the raft.
That
Chris
wretch
Lewis.
Chris Lewis.
Yeah, that damn Chris Lewis.
Are we sending him some hate mail now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Stop sculpting projectiles.
And sea
I would
vessels.
have rather got hit by a pig.
Yeah.
Abram,
Yeah,
it's
no
your
kidding.
turn.
So am I still attacking the little troll, or are we on to the big troll now? Because we were waiting for all the additional advantage damage, or does it matter?
They
There's
both
two
have
glowing
Yeah,
advantage.
you might as well.
Yeah, they're both lit up.
All right, I'm going after the big one.
Okay.
And the big one has damage now too, which is great.
Yeah.
And you
All
get
right,
fire
so-
damage too.
Yeah, first one, yeah, and Arrow Boy, would you please light me?
Oh, yes. Arrow
So,
for you,
my-
sir.
So first arrow zings out of off the bow with the 21 to hit.
That hits.
So let me roll so with total damage, 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 5 is 18, 19 total points of damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
He's not gonna like
And
that.
then
You had
second
advantage.
arrow.
Right? Did you roll with advantage on that shot?
I did roll.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why I got that nice roll. Yeah. Second roll is 27 to hit
Yep.
with 12 points of total damage.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Thank you, Arrow Boy.
all of his heads roar.
He's mad now.
Yep.
Yeah. Two little.
You just done pissed him off.
Fathom, it's your turn.
You ever
Is he
notice
still
how
on
mutant
fire?
trolls are always stronger and they're never weaker for any reason?
Right?
Those ones don't survive.
Yeah, they've already died.
All right, sure. Okay, Darwin.
Is he still on fire? Or
I
is
mean,
there fire still there?
they are all so. I know to game the rules a little bit. He's taken fire damage this round.
No, I'm just there. If there's fire, I can expand it.
Oh,
So I would
yes,
do a
you
different
could.
spell then.
Yeah, I hit him
you
with 2
can
arrows of
expand it.
fire.
Yeah, those 2 arrows are burning.
Okay, so control flame. Let me instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction, which would be
Nice.
more fun.
It-
It does say
Up
provided
towards
wood
his
or other
head.
fuel is present.
Well,
Is
burn
he
his
fuel?
loincloth. Let's see what he's packing.
Well, the
No,
arrow
no, no,
is
no,
fuel.
No, no.
Yeah. How many is? Never mind.
Oh,
Isn't his
gosh.
body fuel?
The arrow is fuel. He's not really fuel, but the arrow is,
He's tackling.
and that's good enough.
Well, if that doesn't seem like it's going to be enough damage, I'll go back to chill touch.
No, this will be good.
Okay.
Roll. Well, it might be less than
Maybe
chill
another
touch,
fireball?
but you don't have to hit him
I do
for
not
it.
have more fireball.
Um,
Unless we had a short rest amount of time in between
roll
fights.
2d4 damage.
Just a minute. I need a short rest. Can we take a
If,
break?
if
Can
the
we take
amount
a
of
break,
time
I'd
please?
like
we
to
had in
petition for a
between the
short
fight
rest,
counted
please.
as a short rest, I have more fireball.
It was 12 minutes was your rest.
That
time.
is not a short rest at all. 7 points of damage.
Okay. Good.
These red pizza dungeon dice are pretty, but they are harder to read.
Somebody throw some oil on that thing.
Oh, now that's material to burn. Gooseneck, it's your turn. You're in front of this guy. He's
Oh,
lighting
the dog
up.
didn't. The dog
Oh, the
didn't do his
dog.
thing.
Roll d6 to
Yeah.
see if he gets his breath back.
Get his breath.
3.
He did not, but you can bite.
Yes, he will bite now.
It is at advantage because he's glowing.
He
Does he
got
have
an
advantage on his breath?
He got a what?
His breath doesn't have an attack roll.
An 11 plus his 5 is a 16, which is enough to hit. So roll 1d8 and 2d6 fire.
Nice.
And
We're
then I-
natural.
The D8 is an 8,
Woohoo!
and the 2d6s are 6 total.
Okay, that's total of 17 with his pluses, points of damage, of which some was fire. So this dog takes a fiery bite out of the troll in front of you.
Yes.
You're-
Always bring a hellhound to a troll fight.
I guess that's the new rule.
There's a
Well
t-shirt.
done.
There's a t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt.
Always bring a
Gene, you
hellhound
could-
to a troll fight.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
this t-shirt
I
opportunity.
see that. Yeah,
I could see that.
Actually, a
Three
mutant
people that
troll
could-
fight.
Three people that can work that up right there on the left side of the screen.
Okay. So that is the dog's attack. Gooseneck, now it's your turn. You no longer get advantage.
I'm just
the
writing
dog
this
took it.
down.
Always bring a hellhound
hellhound
to a troll.
To a troll fight.
to a
Okay.
troll fight.
All right. Well, I'm gonna zap him with my aura. We'll start there. So
He saves.
XTC, he saves. Okay. So half damage, 2 points total. It was a 4, so he takes half.
Okay.
And we're gonna whack him with
Jason?
the axe.
Jason, that could be one of the
Yeah.
mottos of the Crow's Nest. Besides the bus, is always bring a hellhound to a troll fight. It could be one of
Yeah,
our
or maybe
partying-
it could be on a certain painting show. Could be a motto for a certain painting show.
Mm.
the one that the one that's coming up on Mondays.
On Mondays.
Yeah, that fabulous painting show. Since I mean, she is demonic and everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna follow
Painting
you
from
everywhere.
hell. Hell painter.
I can't fathom that.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Good job.
All
Good
right,
job.
all right. Enough of this
Sweep
pun
the legs.
nonsense.
Sweep the leg.
I don't know
All
which
right,
is
I
worse,
missed-
the multi-headed troll or the puns.
I missed that one. I got a 10 total. So let's
Okay.
try again. Here we go. 11. I missed that one too.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what your puns did to me, Frank? Adjust those ears,
we
Rhonda.
we
Just
gotta,
those
we gotta
ears.
point them at you and see if we can improve your rolling.
Puns. It's my secret weapon.
If the pizza dungeon dice aren't working, puns will take care of it.
I am a dad after all. Corn cob. It's your turn.
Oh man. And we still got a guy there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, so the big one is bearing down on you all. There's one in front of you, but he looks really not well off. Like he's about
We're
to go
taking
down.
care of him. Yeah. Finish off this big
Okay.
guy.
I'll go ahead and try to roll a wisdom save, and I'll try to toll the dead.
Okay. Ooh, wait. No, that's sorry. That's the Hellhound's wisdom. 12. I don't think that saves.
He saves?
He does?
No,
He-
I don't
He rolled
know.
a 12. What do you?
I rolled a 12.
What do
I
you-
think I need a 13.
He
or
has to
14.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Well, what's it say?
I don't know what the troll's wisdom is.
No, I rolled a 12. What's your difficulty for that?
You should have a Dex DC
or a
Jason.
Wisdom DC. See if I
or
can
wisdom,
find
yeah. Wisdom DC.
I thought he had
that's
to
what I meant.
roll.
I thought the target saved on a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, and I rolled a 12 to save. I want to know what my challenge rating is. And that comes from you. I'm going to look at your character real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. It is.
I didn't know there was a challenge rating involved.
You are very challenging.
Wow.
What?
Tune in on Tuesdays.
Toll the Dead. When was it? No, 15. That is very challenging. I would have to have a 15, so I failed.
Okay.
Ooh,
I really like that tree.
Toll
12.
the Dead.
Behind.
12 points
Toll
of
the
damage.
Dead.
Okay. Oh, he's roaring in anger now.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I actually roll more than that. That's better. 19.
Okay. All right.
His roar went up a notch.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I forgot he was already damaged.
He was, definitely, yeah. Okay, Toll the Dead. Anything else? Corncob, move, stay there, and you want to position yourself. You happy with that?
I'm staying there.
Okay.
Not happy with it, but I'll stay there.
Pugil, it's your turn. Your elemental is currently chasing the other troll away.
Yes, and I am going to control him to pick up the pace and really get threatening, as if he's irritated that the troll is fleeing. And oops, sorry, that was me. Now, my thinking is, what I want to do is, if this little guy drops, I want to. I don't want to get him too close so he can detect there's no heat radiating off of him.
Right, right.
I want, if this little guy drops, I want that oil that I've been using and my torch. I want to be able to go, get up and cauterize any regeneration on the little guy if he drops.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I want to prepare the oil flask to do that.
Okay. All right. So these trolls now take their turn. This big one. No, let's do this little one first, in the front. He swings at the Hellhound. I just dropped a die. It's okay. I have another one. Missing with his claw. Missing with his claw. Ooh, hitting with his bites. This troll, sorry. So many creatures up here. You guys have chaos going on. The Hellhound takes 10 points of damage.
Oh, poor little buddy.
From slashing damage. I dropped a die. I'm gonna get it. Hold on, I need it. I gotta have my pizza dungeon dice. Okay. The big one just barrels right through and goes right up to all four of you. And it's like, sometimes you've seen Gooseneck sort of go into when he goes into a rage, he gets this look in his eye, he just looks pretty.
Oh no.
This thing,
Troll rage.
all of his arms start whirling around at everybody. Claws are slashing out. All four of you make a dexterity saving throw. To try, just all of a sudden, it's a barrage of claws.
14 for corn cob.
Also 14.
Okay.
23.
17 for Pugil.
Oh, good job, Pujol.
Yeah.
Way to evade damage.
I got a good deck save modifier.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
So,
mine is lousy.
Abran, you take half of this damage. Everybody else takes all of it. All of these claws come ripping in at all of you, and it is
What with a
horrifying.
23?
23 means you take half.
Okay, cool.
But no one else made half. So hold on. This is a lot of damage, so it's hard for me to count this high. Let's see, 10, 20,
Crap.
30.
TPK.
I don't think I rebuked him enough.
We should have taken some time and left our wills for Kay to
Wonder.
find.
No
41 slashing damage. Abran, you take 20.
Oh.
I'm down.
I'm very down.
I'm knocked
I'm
over.
Oh.
Is there still a rule about like -10 or something?
No, you just go to 0. There's no
Okay.
-10.
I mean that if it's more than -10, you're
No,
not.
no.
No, just take the 0.
It would have to be, if let's say your hit points were 30, you'd have to, in one hit like that, go to -30. Which
Okay.
didn't happen. Okay.
I have a
So-
little skull guy on my character sheet now, and I'm not super excited at that.
Pugil,
So we're at
you're
0?
alive after that? Yeah, you're at 0 hit points.
No,
Oh,
I am
you're
gone.
Okay, you're also down. 0 hit points. Abran,
Oh, why
you're
did we
so
not spread out
dexterous.
more?
Okay. I mean, this guy's big. All right. That's all
That
he
wouldn't
can
matter, really.
do. Abran, it's your turn.
Holy
Well,
shit!
you know, I could have
I'm
taken
sorry.
mine something like that.
Burn this
Run
guy,
away.
Abran.
I mean,
Burn
he
him.
is damaged.
We're done for.
He is
Save
hurting.
yourself.
Throw some
You-
oil on him. Burn him.
But Abran, you don't get
All
Pugil's
our tails
assistance
back
with your
in the city.
oil arrows anymore.
Is he still on fire at all?
A little bit smoldering here and there. If you're thinking of throwing some oil on him, it could do some damage.
Oh. Wow. If
I'd
try
just
to
leave if
get
I were
out of
you.
there,
I just
if I try to run away,
get this ever happen.
does he get an attack of opportunity?
If you just flee without disengaging, yes.
Yeah. So I don't want to. I want to disengage, and then I'm going to try to draw him away from
Okay.
the party if I can.
Straight. I'm going to pull you this way. Disengage
Yeah.
over here. Okay. Yeah. No. He's interested in you for sure. He turns that way to look at your fleeing. Well, all of his heads whirl over that way. Okay.
And I
Ooh.
don't have any other opportunity to do anything.
Not if you disengage. No. Oh,
Okay.
unless you
Like
can use a bonus action.
I could use a spell though, right?
If there's a bonus action spell, then you can cast it. But I don't think a ranger has something you can cast and do at the same time. You could.
Oh, it says casting time 1 bonus action for healing spirit.
Oh, well then you could cast Healing Spirit right on one of those people over there.
Well, I can cast forth the Spirit Soothe 5-foot cube that you can see.
Yeah, that's basically one
I'm-
of those people.
I'm gonna throw it on Fathom. I'm gonna throw it on Fathom. I hear you. You're dead. Fathom, because Fathom's in control of Hellpug.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw.
And fire.
So 2d6.
Yep, just 2d6 this time.
She gets 9
Alright.
points of damage.
Fathom, you're at 9 hit points. You're still on the ground, but
points
you're
of hit points.
awake, conscious, 9 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. So disengage and Healing Spirit. I like that
If
combo.
it heals me from where I was, which I don't know.
It
what
doesn't.
was
It goes
not
from
showing.
0.
Okay.
So she has 9
Well,
now. Yeah.
Doesn't
Fireball.
seem to want to do that. But
Yep, you're at 9.
okay.
And it is actually
Yeah,
your
gotcha.
turn. It's your turn. You come after you come after Abran. So it's your turn.
The one that Gooseneck is fighting. What kind of does it look like the dog needs to stay there, or you can turn around and work on this other guy?
You feel like the Gooseneck. Were you using fire on anything?
I've only got some lightning damage, but
So
I can work on it. You just focus on the big guy.
Okay.
Focus on the
you
big
hear
guy.
him say, "Focus on the big guy."
Focus on the big.
Okay.
Kill the big guy.
So doggy, turn around and bite that green guy's butt.
Okay.
Or fire it if you can. But we have to roll to see if his fire comes back.
Yeah,
right?
roll d6. See if his fire.
Come on.
4.
Give us some fire.
His fire does not come back.
Oh.
But you can take the bite.
He bites for 17.
That hits.
Bite his ankle off.
You know it's 1d8 and 2d6 fire.
The 1d8 is 6.
All right.
And the fire is 9.
Okay. All right. He just did not expect a troll to be bit in the butt by a dog. So the dog has done that and it's chewing on this troll's butt. It's your turn, Fathom. I mean, it's still your turn. You want to do something.
Okay. Can I do chill touch from down there?
Yeah, you can do chill touch from down here on either of the trolls.
Do the big one.
Yeah, I'll do the big one.
Okay.
So let me see. I have to roll my attack for that one, which is 12. So
That does not
I
hit.
suspect that's not enough.
No. Okay. Gooseneck, it's your turn.
All right. Let's use my aura on this guy again. XDC 13. Does he save?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. It's all right. 1 point. I need to go up a level.
Oh wait. So you don't know how low he was. He actually falls with that 1 point.
He falls?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't redirect the dog.
All right. Okay.
Burn him. Burn him.
I mean, he is still a troll.
Burn him like a witch.
Okay. Well, so he's down.
Yeah.
How far away is Pugh from me?
Oh, he's 30 feet.
You know what?
Fathom should be standing up.
I'm gonna
get up.
Well,
Okay.
My problem is I don't have any fire other than is this guy still burning from the dog bites and the or is he just
he's got a little bit of fire on him. If you could feed that fire with oil, then it would.
All right, I only have goose grease. I don't have any oil.
Get that goose grease.
Take some from me. I still got some.
All right. There goes
how
your
far
goose
away
grease.
is? Yeah, let's just throw the goose grease on and try to.
If he's already on fire, the grease should burn.
Yeah.
If he's already on fire, that should ignite it.
All right, so you get him. You're starting to smear him up in goose grease, and it is starting to light up.
It's starting to smoke and light up.
Man,
it smells.
That's probably the best he's ever smelled too.
It's the best smelling troll you've ever burned, I guess.
Smell a mutant troll this side of whatever.
Well, this is your normal.
Yeah, that's not a
troll.
mutant one. He's just regular.
That burnt one. That mutant one's probably horrible.
Boring, mundane troll now.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe the
Good
mutant
job.
one will get hungry.
Gooseneck, on your turn, you were able to light that guy up and prevent him from coming back. Corncob, make a death save.
What is that? A D20?
You just roll a D20 and you want a 10 or higher. You don't get any bonuses or anything. And you get.
I got a 19.
All right. So 1.
Yeah.
You just need 3 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
And you don't want to roll a 1, but a 20 would be great.
I think this is just a mechanic to keep dead players in the game. Otherwise, I'd be off getting a
we
beer
could
now.
just do it the old-fashioned way, and now you're dead.
Pugil.
Yeah, go get your platypod.
Pugil, make a death
Yeah.
save.
Oh, Pugil rolls a 2.
Oh,
Hey, at least it's
Pugil.
not a 1.
Pugil's got to fail. So one
Pugil's
fail
gotta
on you,
fail.
Pugil.
I'm returning these damn otter pants. They're not helping me at all in this deal.
I tell you what, the rest of your clothes may be a little tattered, but them otter pants are perfect. All right.
Good.
So this big guy comes right at you, Abran, and he's not able to use that horrible whirlwind thing again, but he's got a lot of heads and claws, and he employs them against you. A 2 is not going to hit, even with my pluses. Nope. What's your AC, Abran?
16.
Oh, okay. Nope, that misses. You're not to 14. 4 plus is misses. He's a dungeon. Okay, one of his claws hits you, and his second
I'll
claw
be too
hits you.
happy about that.
So 2 claws hit you. I don't know where you are on health, but this could be it.
This could be the end. Sound taps.
Let's see.
Hey. We're not out yet.
I'm not worried about us. I'm talking about the elf.
14 points of slashing damage, Abran.
I'm still up.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I only took half damage before.
Yeah. All right. And the other troll just runs off farther. Abran, it is your turn. Yeah, that one's just running. He is truly fleeing. And now that face that used to be attacking, that's a great fleeing face as he's fleeing from the elemental behind him.
Yeah, that is a good.
Run away, run away.
All right, so I am going to do the same kind of thing, disengage.
You're going to
move
disengage
off
again?
Disengage, move off to my left, and I'm going to also move my healing spirit because I can move it around.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
And I'm going to move it over on top of Corncob.
Okay. Corncob, when you start your turn, you're going to take that heal.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll, though, now to see how much you heal him for, Abran.
Okay.
This is what you're going to get.
8 points.
8 points. So you're going to be at 8 at the start of your turn. All right. All right.
And I move away as far as I possibly can.
Your move is a 30 or a 35 or
35. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you a
35.
little farther. All right. Fathom, it's your turn. You can stand up if you want.
I think I want to stand up.
Okay. And your dog is available.
So send him towards the butt again. Bite the butt.
Roll that d6. See if he gets his fire
Come
back.
on! Bite the butt.
What does he got to get? He's got to get a 6 or a 5?
He's got a 5 or a
what?
6.
We
Okay.
only
Come
got
on.
a 2.
Okay, no, but he can bite.
Now
He
he's
can
gonna
bite.
bite the butt. Or not.
Golly.
6.
6 plus.
We need a different
no,
hellhound.
it's
This
not
one
enough.
sucks.
It's not enough to bite. He's nipping at his heels like
He
a sheepdog.
So I'm trying to decide whether to kind of hide behind the rubble some more or something. I think I should move behind the rubble a little more.
Okay.
But I will.
think he's
Before I
focused
move, I
on-
guess I'll do the chill touch and then hide.
Okay. Yeah. Chill touch and then hide.
No, there's no chill touching. I got a 1.
Okay. You're working.
Switch those
My
ears.
hand is just spazzing in the air.
All right. Gooseneck, you're up.
Okay, I would like to go over to Corncob and see if he's got some oil. Pat him down.
Yeah, I mean, one of them, Gooseneck or Pugil, has got oil, and they're both in the same location.
They both do.
It's me.
I don't think
I
I
was the one
used
with
all
the
of mine at
arrows.
once.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to take some oil from corn cob,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go after that big troll.
All right.
I know I don't. Am I close enough to?
You were fine. You have a 40-foot move, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I jump up and try to jump on this thing's back and douse it?
Yeah, you could try to do that. Make an for this make an
Athletics?
acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, you're trying to do
All
some
right.
interesting things.
Acrobatics. Here we go. 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay. So you're not able to jump well onto his back. You can you're able to douse a little bit on him though, so you can get his whole. It looks like from the waist down one whole bit of his leg. You've got him.
All right. Fair enough.
All
And
right.
can I use my bonus action and zap him? Will that ignite the oil?
It would not ignite the oil, but you could do it.
All right. I'll zap him.
I made
So
my
Dex DC
save.
13. Okay. Man, I need to change the dice. Another 1.
Okay.
Man, what's up with all the ones tonight? I've had 3.
All right, Rhonda, switch hats. The bunny ears have used their magic.
We've actually been doing pretty good. This
yeah.
is a lot of trolls.
This
Okay,
is
never mind.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Switch him back.
Look, you went
Yeah.
There's a
with
ton
purpose.
of trolls we've managed to nail. A lot of them are. I mean,
Put
that
the ears
dog has
back
helped
on,
us
Rhonda.
out.
All right.
Corn Cob, it is your turn, and you are conscious with your 8 hit points as soon as you get there.
Okay, who's still up? What's still moving? The mutant?
Just
The big thing.
the big mutant.
Okay, I will cast my lowest level guiding bolt at him. So here we go with the is that the wisdom again? Ranged? No, that's a ranged attack.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's attacking.
Okay, so that's a 16.
That hits him.
Okay. So 19, and he's
Ooh.
glowing.
Yeah, and now next person gets advantage. Very nice. Okay. I mean, you are working him down, and this dog, because he has gotten some bites in the past, has helped from the regeneration. So great work. Corncob, did you want to stand up or remain laying down?
Yeah, I'm going to stand up. I'm getting ready to cut one of them little baby heads off because I'm going to keep it in a bag and just cut pieces of it off every time it starts to regenerate.
Nice.
All right, they regenerate really fast. But okay,
Well, and I'll
Pugil.
be cutting and grinning the whole time.
Pugil, make a death save.
Very disturbing mental image.
Here we go. Oh, 6.
That's a fail. That's your second failure. One more fail and you're dead.
Dead.
Ah.
One roll from
That's not gonna
death.
happen.
I'll
all
heal you next time if this guy's neutralized.
Okay, 50-50 chance.
I
This
wouldn't
guy's
wait.
neutralized.
Is it going to go after, is this thing going to go after
Heal him.
Abran, or is it going to turn around and deal with Gooseneck and the Hellhound? Abran's the high range. Everybody else turning around is the low range. Let's see where we go. 91, it continues its pursuit of Abran just almost
My
angrily.
Lord.
As he runs.
It's all those glistening abs just drawing him right to.
Uh-huh. As he
We're
runs,
looking for shiny things.
Gooseneck and the Hellhound get a melee attack against them.
Oh.
1. So bite with your Hellhound and swing with your axe or whatever you're going to use.
I'm going to use that axe. Whackety whack.
13.
13's
dice
going to
roll.
miss. That bite's going to miss.
12.
12
Don't
is
you
going to
add
miss.
5 to it or something, though?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Your Hellhound hits. Roll 1d8 plus 2d6.
What was that about?
And you know what?
Is the oil
He had
catch?
advantage.
Yeah, and
Catch on fire?
Gooseneck, you have advantage as well.
Oh. Well, let me roll
That's
again.
8 on the fire damage. And does that light the oil up?
I think it would light the oil up. So
I gotta. Go ahead.
let me
finish that first.
Okay, so we're gonna do just the bite takes them to there, and then the oil just is gonna flare up because you did get it on his butt, not his back, which is where the dog just bit. Gooseneck, what was your attack?
I got a 15. Is that it?
That hits.
All right. Let's see. For 11 plus 4, 15 points of damage.
Okay. Awesome.
What is with that damn ice cream truck? It's been an hour that's been going now. Sorry.
I guess you need to go get an ice cream.
Yeah, what's up? Go get
No
an
doubt.
ice cream. Okay, so that oil begins to light up. Gooseneck, you poured that oil on him, so roll 1d4 fire damage as well from this.
Oh. Okay.
It's extra, because that hellhound got
2.
2, okay. And that will continue on him, persistent. All right, but he gets over to Abran and takes a few... he first takes a bite. Abran, that's a 17. Does that hit you?
That hits. That hits.
Okay. So his bite is going to do 8 piercing and 7 poison damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
not good.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
Okay, and now he swings with some claws.
Poison.
All right.
His first claw hits you. Yeah, this troll is
I'm
definitely
down.
a mutant. Okay, so Abran goes down, and you know what? I'm feeling like this troll is really angry. He grabs you, Abran, and throws you against this pile. Fail 2 death saves. You're now 1 save away from dying.
Oh.
And the healing
you're a
thing,
rat, Frank.
the healing thing goes away because it was your spell.
Good
Yep.
Lord.
Oh, that's what a dilemma. This is great.
Okay.
Okay.
I may be done playing D&D. Because I'm dead.
It ain't over.
This may be
It
my
ain't
last
over
night.
yet. It ain't
Fathom,
over yet.
it's your turn.
It is summer.
I think that's the point.
Oh, this is good.
I mean,
This
Justin
is-
knew this
this
was
is a
coming.
dilemma.
That's why he had John doing this shit.
Justin arranged this, yeah.
Okay, Puppy, attack the front this time. Attack the front.
Okay,
Oh.
roll that d6.
Come on. Fire.
3, dang it.
Okay, nope, but you get a bite. That troll's hurting, by the way. He's hurting.
Oh, crap. He only got a 3.
You should
so
let
that's
somebody
a-
else roll that D6 for Pete's sake.
Hey,
but not
Frank.
me.
Oh, never mind.
Fathom, so you took the bite and you missed, is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, he rolled 3 plus
I don't know.
5. Was
Okay.
This
probably
is
still
great.
not bad.
Abram, what was that?
Never mind. I do have a boon and I have an inspiration, but I would.
Oh.
I would
Well, the
use that
inspiration wouldn't necessarily help, except you could use it on your death save when you make that roll. I know exactly what your boon is. Pugil's got
Hey,
one, too.
I've got a boon too.
I know, you do. Fathom, it's your turn.
Is this a good time to do the control flames instead?
I mean, his leg
Burn
is
him.
burning.
Burn him.
Uh,
Burn
you
him.
could-
All right.
You could triple
So-
that
Burn.
damage.
All right, let's do that.
Roll
Burning
3d4 as you do your control
Yeah.
flames. Just up around
Oh
them.
man.
Burn him like a ex-lover that was a witch.
Burn
8.
the witch.
What was it?
8 points total.
All
8
right.
fire damage.
Okay. All right. In fact, I kind of passed over that. Abran, you need to make your death save. I forgot to let you roll that.
Can I, as a bonus action, try to make an Arcana check to see if I know anything about strange mutant poisonous trolls? And how this might happen if they have any weaknesses.
Didn't he lose 2 death saves when you threw him?
He lost 2, so if he rolls this and fails, then
Oh, he still had to make
failed.
one after losing 2. Oh,
Is that an 11?
Nasty throw.
Is that an
It's
11?
an 11.
It's an 11. Okay,
It's an 11.
you made a success. So one save, 2 fails on that, and then we start with yeah. Go ahead and make your knowledge check, an Arcana check, Fathom, to see if it helps you.
15.
15. You think that it's probably the same concept, just magnified. He's probably a normal troll. You feel like, though, that's a high enough Arcana check that you know that the way trolls function, sometimes their body is hyper healing, and sometimes if you cut off something or a part, it will grow back. Instead of healing, you'll get you'll get like 2 trolls if it's completely severed, or sometimes you'll instead of when you cut off an arm, maybe 2 will sprout in its place. So this particular troll is very
or poison sacks.
Or poison sacks, things like this. So this is a very, very mutant sort of troll. He's predisposed to when you kill him to not grow back properly. That much you know. But everything else you think, oh, no, it's a normal troll.
Okay.
Gooseneck, it is your turn.
Okay. I have a potion of greater healing, and I think we're probably in need of it right now.
You got Pugh and Abran on the brink.
I am awake.
And you're
I
awake.
think we probably have the other one.
And you have a troll still up.
Yeah.
Everybody check their inventory for healing potions.
I think
I got some healing salve still, two doses left.
Yeah.
Probably a good time to
But
rub it
I'm-
on.
Well, I'm dead.
He's,
I got
Yeah.
I'm one saving throw away from the grave.
well,
I can heal.
Oh,
You
but
can.
that's
You
true.
can.
So what's
I can heal, but only one guy next turn.
what's our order of operations here? Because I want to heal.
Gooseneck, it's you and Corncob, and then people have to start making death saves.
Okay, so I go, then Corncob's next, and then usual, and
Yep.
okay.
Roll still
So,
up.
well, one thing at a time. I'm going to go ahead and I will go over to Abran and pour this potion of healing down, a greater potion of healing down his throat.
All right, roll the greater. I think it's 4d4 plus 4, right?
I no idea. Let's see. 44, yeah, 44 plus 4. Let's see here. Let me find some 44s here. 1, 2. Well, come on, I got more than that. 3, 4. Okay, here we go. 44. So we got 5, 7, 9 plus 4, so 13 points.
Abran, you have 13
Thank
hit
you.
points. Awesome. All right, that's all you can do, Gooseneck. That's great, though. You healed Abran.
I'm just
Corncob, your turn.
we're trying to keep us alive at this point.
point.
Corncob will use a
Right.
second level cure wounds on Ujol.
Corn wounds. I know exactly.
Corn wounds, those things. 7, 6, 13 plus 4, 17 points.
Okay, Pujo,
Thanks,
you
Gooseneck.
17 points.
You're welcome.
That blood
Thank you.
stops flowing, rather.
Thank you very much.
All right, Corncob, you also heal. Okay, that means it is now Pujol's turn. Oh, by the way, your elemental disappeared at some point, but that troll was probably fleeing well enough.
Long gone.
Yep.
He's over the horizon.
Yep.
Who is
Blast him with a thunderbolt.
where? Yeah, okay.
Your Bardic Thunderbolt. Don't you have a Bardic Thunderbolt?
Where I'm going to stand up
Okay.
and use one of my healing salve doses on Abran.
Okay. Abra. What's the amount?
Thank you.
I think it's only a D8. Isn't it a D8?
Yeah, I think so.
Should
yeah.
say if you click
Because
on
you
it,
had multiple.
Yeah.
You had
No,
multiple
it'll just go-
applications.
you click on it, it'll tell you what it is.
I don't have it. I mean, I don't have
In
it.
that case, we'll just treat it like a 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. 4, 2, so 8.
8 points, Abran. 8 more
Thank
points.
you.
Build up on you.
Nice.
Massage. You get a nice massage, helping out.
I hope he applied it
Right, his
directly to my
abs.
abs. If he
Now-
applied it directly to my abs, do I get a bonus?
No, but we all do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just the mental image is worth it.
All right.
Now I'm down to 1 dose. So if I have to
Okay.
grease up again, I'm in trouble.
I have exactly 8 hit points at this point, so I'm not going to be
Oh,
doing
really?
any close-in fighting.
Well, this
I'll
troll,
grease you with the last one.
this troll turns for
Unless
the
he
dog.
throws some more shit at me.
He bites the dog. That's a hit, and then he does claw attacks. That's a miss, 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 and natural 20 hit.
No.
Okay.
Lord.
Bye-bye,
all right.
Archie.
So
No.
the dog gets
Puff of smoke and sulfur.
10, and then 15, which takes him down to 20 points, and then the natural 20. Oh, shice.
Oh, poor Poochie.
And with a woof, he disappears.
The pooch is a
Yes.
pulp.
Yep.
10, 18.
That's Sidney's asking if you bite a flame dog, don't you get fire damage?
You know what? Oh, this is not going to happen like this. This would be.
Way to read the comments.
No, you do not.
No.
No.
What? That seems a little counterintuitive.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just a hot dog, not a flame dog.
He's just a hot dog. Okay, he takes another 25 points, so the flame dog is down.
Hi, Enzo.
And
Nope.
you do see like a little bit of ash begin to form at his top side. It was big and bad this time. He's starting to return to hell.
Cast your healing, quick.
And that is a troll just totally
Okay.
focused on him. Didn't want anything to do with that fire
he get-
anymore.
Does he get any more fire damage from the? Or is that on our turn?
On your turn, it's going to
Okay.
be.
Okay. All
Actually, Gooseneck, you had your turn, so roll that 1d4 fire damage, or the 2d4.
Okay. 2d4.
I'm just letting you roll it 'cause you're the one that
4,
put the oil.
8. We'll take it.
All right.
8.
I know other people have expanded it. All right, Abran, it is your turn.
Well, I'm standing up now, and with Pujo right next to me, I go, hook me with a couple arrows, bro. And I'm gonna shoot
All right.
a couple fire arrows at him.
All right.
Oil for you, sir.
First one is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
14 plus 5, 19, 22 points of damage for the first one.
Oh, he roars up and clutches where you hit him. And then
Second,
falls over, even as the second one you're notching it to let
I'm
loose.
still firing the
Are you?
freaking arrow at him. Yes, I'm pissed. He almost killed my ass. And that's a
threw you in the-
22 to hit.
Threw you in the trash.
With, yes, he threw me in the freaking hill and took away 2 death
Absolutely.
saves.
Fire him up.
23.
He's very
Yeah,
rude.
I mean, 8
Wow.
plus
There's
13
nothing
plus
more
16
vindictive
more
than a
points
bitter
of
elf.
damage.
Okay.
16 more points.
He lights up in like a little pyre of fire and falls down onto the dog.
Yep. Let's burn this whole rainforest. Turn
And
it
the
into
dog-
a desert.
The dog
Yeah, I just start firing.
away.
I'm firing fire arrows everywhere just now.
Yep, just light her up.
We
Fire,
are
fire.
out of combat. You've
Oh my
successfully
Make sure we burn
survived.
that.
We made it.
Burn it. Burn
Too
it.
bad Kay wasn't here to chronicle the adventure.
Oh,
No
man.
kidding.
She needs to watch and then chronicle.
Yeah.
That's her job.
Congratulations
Oh, can-
for surviving that, everyone. Trolls are dead.
Barely.
Wow.
So this trash heap, it seems awfully interesting that there's a trash heap here.
It
Should
does.
we
Yeah,
investigate
it
it?
better be good. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there better
Yeah.
be some
I
little
want
treasure stuck in
wanna-
amongst the
At
bush and
least
the
some troll eggs.
whatnot.
a magic ring of fireballs. That's what I want to find.
I want a
ring?
troll genocide thing.
Still looking
Oh
for that.
man. So you need to search.
I'm
the,
never walking by a troll again.
Wow. You need to search.
Fathom,
the-
should you detect magic or
Hey,
whatever? What?
What?
I was gonna say, let Frank speak.
Oh, I was just you need to make some investigation checks if you want to check out this trash heap.
Okay.
I can
Whoever-
You want
detect
to
Right.
that.
investigate.
And you cast detect
I'm not a
magic.
good one.
Okay.
I
We're
am
all
not
investigating.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You.
I have a
I'll
better
investigate.
perception than I do an
Within 30 feet of
investigation.
me.
Perception is more
Actually,
of
I'm good at investigating.
Okay.
Let's relax for a second and do some healing. Some of us
I
are
don't-
pretty hurt.
all of you are pretty hurt.
I think we're all pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm the
Some
only
of
one
us
that's
hurt more
actually
than
didn't.
others. I would
I'm
say
the only
let's
one
heal
that
the
see,
didn't
player.
die. How did that
Well,
work?
hang on. I still have a first level cure wounds. I can do that on somebody or do it on myself.
I
Do
would
it on
I have
like to
eight.
place. I have a second level cure wounds left that I can do on the cleric, and then the cleric can get busy doing stuff about that. Since you're down to 8, right?
Yeah.
What is Fathom at?
I think I have a whole 9. Yes, I have a whole
Oh.
9.
I don't know. You tell me. I can.
Well,
heal
if you
up
heal
and then you can
me,
heal her.
I'll heal I'll heal Fathom.
Okay. So 13 plus 2 is 15 for you.
Oh, that was excellent.
Well, isn't Pucho really injured too, though?
I got the healing.
still
that brought
got
me
some
back to
salve.
14.
I'm
Uh-oh.
guessing we're gonna take a long rest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
get our healing
But
spells
You're not
just
getting
in
more
case.
fireballs unless I
Maybe
take a
take
long rest.
another long rest after we heal everybody.
Okay, so
I'm just
take
saying.
10 Fathom.
10?
10.
I feel a bit better now.
All right.
So we can at least, if another piece of wood falls on us, we might be able to survive out of this trash heap. Because, digging through a troll midden heap is probably the smartest thing to do after this big fight. But
Yeah, I guess there's a lot
especially
of
since it was a poison troll. I don't even want to know how that was made.
All right. I want to gather up the remainder of the oil and set those 2 trolls firmly alight so that there's nothing left that can come back.
All right.
And then salt the earth.
That's right. And then pee on them.
We need to buy more oil when we're in town, as well as a lot more arrows for.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
That's right.
get some more oil for sure.
Yeah,
I need some more goose meat.
I'm starting a troll
Yeah.
squad. We're going out every day. We're not doing something else. Getting some
This
trolls.
is a very unique show. Everybody died except for Gooseneck.
Except Gooseneck. How was that?
For one.
Hey,
Breaking
Gooseneck,
the
I
This
just
is
the one that
I'm
died.
down 6 hit points.
I guess it was
This is the
karma.
second time-
That is
This
unusual.
is the second time I've been one save away from death.
Yeah, there are 2 people. You and Abran were both at death.
Yeah,
still.
Abram
was
lost
good.
it from the toss.
Yeah.
Oh, you were both 1 save away from death. Oh, I get to do a little
Oh, I see.
something for you each. Pugil.
Teacher.
As you kind of look about, you're looking through things, you're healing up. You notice like a strange. Your smell. Just when you first entered this forest, it was kind of dank, dark, but now just like your scent catches almost a lavender field type smell. It is with you. You're smelling it almost tactily, like you can taste it. Like it's almost physically in nature. And Abran, you feel, I don't know, like just as you look around, one of your glances around, you see off in the distance almost this sort of cloud-like wafting area of it's like a low bit of fog, and then it disappears when you look at it. It just catches the corner of your eye. But then as you all heal up and kind of feel better about it, it's all kind of begins to normalize again. Abran, that sort of glance, that weird cloud that you saw goes away, and Pugil, you can still smell it and almost taste the lavender, but it's less than before.
Alas.
Alas.
But we no longer fear death.
No.
Well, then you can go first.
At the way things are going, that's a pretty safe bet.
Okay.
But come on, guys, we killed what?
Oh,
Serious.
I meant you
Three
could go first in the party from now on. You could just lead us.
Five-headed troll?
Yeah.
A windmill troll,
And a giant-headed troll.
All right.
Yeah.
whirlwind troll,
The haymaker
And a
there.
giant snake.
Tasmanian poison troll.
Three the
we-
first
we
can
time,
produce
and then a little
produce
enemy.
rafts.
Well, we vanquished another normal one. in
Yeah, it's
essence.
basically 5
Yes.
little trolls and 1 big one. That's 6 trolls. And because of that, you each get 3,166 experience points.
Nice.
As you dig through this midden heap, you don't find coinage for some reason. You're not sure why that is.
Magic
but
ring of fireballs.
you find gems.
And a magic +10
You
damage.
find
Gems.
9
Wait a minute.
gems, and these gems are the value of them look like they must be like 1,000 gold each, and you find 9 of them.
Ooh.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Hmm.
Can you say that experience point number again?
3,166.
Nice.
You also, as you're digging around through here, you find a potion, just sort of buried in this heap. This is a potion. It reminds you of the greater healing, but it is obviously even better. Just the little kind of taste test you have to do to taste test these things. You can write
Greater
down,
healing special reserve.
it's definitely it's VO. No, it's a potion of supreme healing. You have one of those.
That's great.
You also find a fan folded up. When you have detect magic on, most of this stuff is junk, but Fathom, you see a fan that's emanating some magic. When you find it and pull it out,
I'll unfurl it, or
you pull it out.
sure what the
and,
verb is for opening a fan.
what's the first thing that pops in your mind?
Geisha.
Butterfly.
Fathom. Okay. As you pull it out, it's got a butterfly on it. It's got
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
image of a butterfly, and you realize because you had Detect Magic cast on that it is magical. When you spend some time with it, which you will, because this happens in between games, and we're going to do this here, it is a wind fan, so you can use it to cast the Gust of Wind spell.
Ooh. Cool. Frank,
At least
you are
once a day.
dastardly.
Am I dastardly?
Yes. We're 26 points away from leveling.
Yep.
That is dastardly.
Quick.
What is your
Let's go find
what's
a
your
giant
total,
bear.
Bobby?
Yeah.
I think
Let's
I
go
forgot
find
to
another
manage.
snake.
13,974.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay, I forgot to add last time.
Jim gets. That's great. Jim will get the same amount.
That is hilarious.
All right. Well, that's those are the breaks.
You are dastardly.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, we got the raft too. Let's don't forget that.
And you have
Carry
a
that
raft.
around with us.
I mean, it's
I thought
big.
you burnt it.
That's the funeral.
Can we
pyre?
go kill some rabbits or something and get the extra
I'll throw the
26
raft on whatever
experience
troll
points?
fire we got going.
You may not go grind for 26 experience points.
There's got to be a mouse or a rat or a...
I counted that troll, John, in their experience
Curses.
points. So that is it for our game this evening. However, as you
You count the
as
snake?
you
I think you missed the
that's
snake.
funny.
You know what? I did miss the snake.
That was a good.
I did
You
miss
did.
the
That's
snake.
26
Hold
at
on.
least.
Hold
Yeah, I
on.
took out the
Wait,
snake.
wait.
You guys mock me for it.
I don't think it's
Now it's
26
gonna-
apiece. Hold on.
Do we,
Wait.
Yeah, it is.
Wait.
do we get
Wait.
credit for the Hellhound?
Wait. Hold on.
No, we didn't
Let's
kill
find
that
out.
Oh,
one.
Hellhound dying.
The
We killed
hellhound
it by telling
doesn't
it
count.
to do foolish things.
The hellhound doesn't count.
Yeah, but then we should get credit for killing Pugh too.
Hold on. If this works out,
Oh,
you
I think
guys.
it's worth lots of XP.
Wait. Okay. Wait. This is gonna.
Now we're
I
gonna be
think-
3 points short.
Yeah, that'll be the best.
You each get an extra 75 experience points.
What are you
So-
lying about? We just went up.
No, that's like it's awesome.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, okay.
Whoever
did it.
brought back the snake or mentioned it,
Hey.
I had forgot it. So
That's Mr. Grinder right here. I'm gonna go
Oh,
kill
I
bunnies
mentioned
and get
the
give me that
snake. I mentioned the snake a little bit ago before you did.
so there it is.
Awesome.
You guys did
We're
make
level
it to the-
Sweet.
You're level 6 now. Now, as you get out of the forest and you head into the city, you see your first glance of the line down towards the. You know this is a port town, but you can't. You can smell the ocean air. You can kind of smell that it's got that briny sort of town smell. But as you see the outside, you can see a collection of smaller buildings and some large, kind of oddly shaped buildings, which we will get to see the next time we play. However, if you don't mind me making a plug, we're actually using some of the Hagglethorn Hollow buildings that we just received from our Kickstarter, and we'll be doing an unboxing on
cool.
Sunday on Nightheart Gaming of those
Nice.
Hagglethorn Hollow buildings that will be used. So
Sweet.
it's going to be awesome. You're going to get to go to a big old port town. So there it is. Sid, we put that link out there. You can follow us. That is all I'm going to say. I'm going to let the players plug what they want to plug and give them all an opportunity to say good evening to you as we end up the night here. I'm going to start with Bobby up there. Bobby?
That was super fun. Thank you, Frank and Ann and John and all the people who make this possible. That was just a very dramatic and thrilling episode. And I don't have anything to plug, but I'm very grateful to be able to participate. I had a great time.
Thank you. Gene?
Yes, thank you, Frank. Thanks, John. Thanks, Ann. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to everybody that watched. I had a blast too. That was great fun. Sorry, Kay had to miss out. Sorry, others that were asked to participate had to miss out and go clubbing instead. Them's the breaks, you know.
Your
Now
clubbing
we're
was
all known
better.
as troll slayers, and others are not.
Sure.
That's all I
Jason.
got.
Thanks again, Frank. Thanks, Ann. Thanks, John. As fun as I've ever had playing D&D, I think, this time. Not that it was ever bad, but this was great. Had a great time. As far as plugs, we have, I wanted to tell everybody we have Josh from the Crafty Creative, which is a new show on the Reaper Network, and he'll be our guest on Tuesday on the Crow's Nest. So make sure and tune in there.
Michael.
My favorite episode yet.
I designed it
I
around
almost
your needs.
died. Yes, I almost
Skin of
died,
our
and
teeth.
You got to wear the shirt from now on.
Favorite. Yes, this is my brand new shirt that I broke in on tonight's show. And of course, such a blast. Thanks to Frank and Ann and John for putting it together. Great scene, great miniatures. We almost got killed by some random mutant troll that wasn't even a Reaper figure. That would have been devastating.
Yeah.
A non-Reaper figure kill off all the Reapers.
Yeah, that was a bag over the head kick in the ass.
Think about
wasn't it?
that. But I thought we had a great fight with a great team. Is the Hellhound's gone now? The Hellhound's dead. Did we lose the Hellhound?
Yeah, it is dead. But I mean,
It's dead.
it's actually gone on to its normal life in hell.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
Oh,
Bobby
good.
could. Joe could write
We'll
him a
save a
little
little-
dirt.
We'll save a little curse for the Hellhound.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see him again, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks again, guys. Again, yeah, Crow's Nest with I don't remember Josh's last name, but it's a different Josh. So it's the Crafty Josh, is what we'll call him on Tuesday. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Foreman.
On the back porch.
Yeah, Foreman.
Rhonda.
Thank you, everyone. The miniatures look great. It really added to the fear factor, I have to say. See the giant, creepy trolls coming right at us. Thanks, everyone, for not actually dying. That was very suspenseful. But so I will just plug something. I have a blog where I write about painting, birdwithabrush.com. And if anyone has ever told you that you need more contrast, go there and hit the blog section. And my current blog post is a link to all of the many articles that I've written on that topic, because it plagues us all. Even when you get to where Michael and I are, we still mess it up sometimes and have to go back and add more
Constantly
contrast.
for me. Yeah.
I love your last post on it. Okay. And there is the link for Bird with a Brush. Yes, and I also want to thank Reaper Miniatures. I want to thank, again, Sirenscape for background ambient music. I would like to thank John. Thank you for being our technical director tonight, and Anne for being our camera operator. Thank you for all the players. So much fun. Thank you very much. This was an all-combat episode, which is rare, but occasionally we get to have them. So we have a raid ready, and John is... and so stick around. John, is that a surprise? The Pyro Club, we're gonna raid the Pyro Club. So stick around. We're gonna raid over there and watch some more gaming and talk.
Fire.
Fire.